and file my Baklatnama and an affidavit for a declaration that I am not employed anywhere.
You are appearing for the workman.
Workman, copy number 2. So 17B
Second copy.
कौन डिक्शन देखंतु टिके आपण जो पीरियड ता डिसएंगेजमेंट सेटा लिखिबे ना आपण कोन लिखले पैराग्राफ दिस इज माने स्केची इज ए वेरी बिगर वर्ड इट इज नॉट इवन स्केची टिके धरछति ना नाही एटा एटा तो सिग्नेचर न करके फेंकी देले
So in a hurry, I have given that.
no the hurry doesn't mean that you will not sign even
I am sorry. I will accept.
no he has to sign the court copy there is no excuse for not signing the copy.
Absolutely, both the copies should be signed.
कोन लिखचंदी पढंतु in a hurry also you have not read it.
Yesterday night he came.
Sir, yesterday night you should have read it. I can still
What is the hurry?
I can tell you now by reading this for the few seconds. I can tell you
That I am the workman of the fundamental in this case, that I declare that I am not.
para 2 रे कोन लिखचंदी आपण लिखिवे स्पेसिफिक पीरियड कथा लिखिवे कोर्ट सेटा you have to specify. This is evasive.
Anybody can file this affidavit. I am not in engagement.
Let's rectified activity at 5.
Then how are you surviving?
For you,
That you should disclose. I am running my livelihood by running a vegetable shop.
I'll file a better affidavit.
Absolutely, it must be acceptable in the eye of law.
Oh,
Formality is not a simple formality. Formality is a perfect formality.
And one small advice: when he is coming to you, get his signature in all the copies.
oh,
Take
must
return of
understand
this.
I'm taking it back. I'll
And,
file a better.
So that even if something is
Postmaster.
misplaced, or at least he will not tell you that I have not signed.
Let's.
Now this is for fresh admission. It has not been admitted even. And you have started filing 17B. What is this?
Your Lordship kindly recollects that ex parte award setting aside application has been rejected by the court, relying upon the decision of the Sangam tape, which the Honorable Apex Court has already held to be bad in law.
So
And
come
on
to
the
that
last
po-
date,
Come to that portion to
Lordship,
establish
annexed-
that this is an ex parte award.
Lordship.
For that reason, there was urgent issue of notice.
Your Lordship, the award is annexure 3, page 22. The relevant is at page 24, Your Lordship finds. Page 24, para number 3. Your Lordship finds it. The management was set ex parte while order dated 4/10/16 in spite of the fact of sending registered letter on 26/6/16 and again on 19/8/16. And Your Lordship, on the last date for these two dates, I had also given the copy of the order sheet, which showed that the notice issued to me was returned as addressee absent on the first occasion, and on the second, that is 19/8/16, notice was not issued to me, but
Where do we find that?
Lordship, on the last date, I had filed a certified copy that is part of the record.
Order date? You are showing from order sheet?
Yes, I am
Showing from the order sheet
order
of the
sheet of the labor court, Your Lordship.
okay, yes. So what page?
Your Lordship, order number 15,
Order 17,
order number 15,
15.
dated 25/7/16.
The workman is present. Read.
Workman is present, the management is absent, notice issued to management by registered post with AD returned undelivered with postal remarks, addressee absent.
Absent.
Then on 19/8, the notice, before that 19/8, the direction is at order number 16, 11/8/16. Here, Your Lordship, the direction is workman is present and has filed a petition with a prayer to add Messrs. SCC Cement Limited, Bargad as first party number 2. Therefore, in the interest of justice and fitness of circumstances, Messrs. SCC Cement Limited, Bargad under needs
So
to be
you were
implemented.
added on this date.
No, Lordship, this is another opposite party to whom notice was directed to be issued, not to me.
Is he a petitioner here?
No, Your Lordship.
So don't argue for that.
No. My purpose is that the 19/8/16 notice which the learned court has relied upon, that was issued to SCC Cement, not to me. And
So
the earlier
come-
notice,
Come to that, okay.
Lordship,
Then 14.9 management
Appearance management number 2. So that notice was intended for SCC cement, not for me.
no, here 14.9 nowhere disclose management number 2. Management is absent on call.
As if the on 18.6 last paragraph, appearance of inform the management number 2 by registered post, not management number 1. I am management number 1.
Oh, that's there. That is
So
clear.
no
There's
notice
doubt
was issued
there.
to me.
But here it is written management is absent on call.
Lordship.
So. Okay. There are two managements.
The workman sought to implement the second management,
Okay.
and accordingly the second.
So your
notice was-
submission, who are you?
I am Pradeep Biswai, the first contractor management.
You are the management already
Already
in
as
the
a
initiation of proceeding.
Lordship. In the reference, my name was
Now the SCC is principal employer.
principal employer.
Principal employer. Therefore, your submission, there is no notice ever served on you.
Lordship.
Okay, in that event, Mr. Mishra, now you challenge expertise hour.
No, I had filed an application for setting aside that expertise hour.
Okay, where is that? What has happened to that?
That has been rejected. That is annexure 8, your
So
Lordship.
as against that you have come.
Lordship.
But nonetheless, in the meantime, there is already an hour.
Lordship. There has been an award for which setting aside I had.
So come to your prayer. What is your prayer here?
Lordship. Prayer is page 17, your Lordship. It is therefore prayed that this honorable court may be graciously pleased to issue notice to the opposite parties as to why the writ petition shall not be allowed, and if the opposite parties fail to show cause or show insufficient cause, may be pleased to allow the writ petition with a direction to quash the impugned order dated 18/5/22 at annexure 8, and consequentially allow restoration number 1 of 18, restoring IDK 6 of 15 to file for fresh adjudication.
So you want 18/5/22 order must go and consequently allowing the RMC.
Lordship.
RMC order is not challenged.
Lordship, RMC order is annexure 8, your Lordship.
Annexure 8 is RMC order or it is our? Oh,
RMC
okay,
order is
okay,
also.
RMC is out of
Lordship.
restoration. Is there award already
Award, your
or
Lordship.
the proceeding is still pending?
No,
Award
award
is
already passed.
there.
Award is already passed.
On
Then
that ground, it-
unless you challenge award, how do you gain?
Lordship, I was not allowed to
Because
contest.
merely
So
allowing your application, we can't set aside the award here.
no, Lordship, my prayer is to allow me to contest before the labor court.
Provided the award goes.
yes.
Restoration has to be allowed.
Oh, you are unable to understand. We can't have a class here. Now you have two difficulties. One is your application for restoration is rejected.
Lordship.
That you are challenged.
Lordship.
In the meantime, there is already an award.
Yes.
Lordship.
Unless you challenge that award also, how do you gain?
I'll amend my prayer.
Why have you not applied your mind? This is a serious issue. You know, so you need to set aside that order.
Page 31, page 31.
Lordship.
Your RMC is to set aside the expertise award.
Lordship.
Suppose we set aside the expertise award,
Lordship.
but setting you expertise order remains. or not?
Your Lordship, I have also prayed for
Hello? What do you submit?
I pray first time because he has filed a petition and today I am appearing. So I have to
No,
file
the
my.
Lord Council must understand, you should be in the, you should look for the interest of the workman also. That is
Yes.
your,
Don't
because you are
delay.
holding the brief,
Don't delay.
don't delay.
Yes.
And the apparent error, the error is apparent on face of the record,
There is no service of notice.
and he is confused. Who has been served and who has been issued notice, the court is confused. That cannot be attributed to you even.
But
Therefore, in the
technically,
interest
this
of justice-
unnecessary, the impugned order cannot be interfered because impugned order correct because that this
Is it
restoration was
expertise or
filed
not?
much
Is-
after
Is it
the.
expertise or not? And on an erroneous footing or not?
That I will reply. Today I am.
That
अरे reply कौन करे एटा
Reply
judge
may
करो सेटा
suppose-
order टा
it's a,
ଆପଣ कौन reply करे तांकर सेटा
ସେ
pending
କହିଛନ୍ତି
କହିକି
it is much after 30 days. The RMC ଟା ଯୋଉଟା କଲେ.
ଆପଣ that you are not, you are
ହଁ,
actually you
ଯୋଉଟା
are fixed ଯେ ଆଜି ଯାହା କହିବେ
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ
after
17 ଟା ଆଗ ନେଇଯିବି ତାପରେ ଯାହା କରିବି।
ଆପଣ 17 ବି ନେବେ କି ନ ନେବେ ଯାହା ତ ସେଟା ଗୋଟେ aspect ଆପଣ ଯୋଉଟା ସେ ଯୋଉ order ଟା court order ତାକୁ justify
Let
କରନ୍ତୁ।
this order go. Why to linger this matter?
How can it be?
Huh? How can it be?
Because
Are we provide you opportunity?
Opportunity.
Matter will come on Friday.
Right.
The repetition involved rejection of an application at the instance of the immediate employer seeking setting aside the order setting the management expertise as well as the final expertise award 16/12/16 by Danister so and so details for it. Okay, the repetition is based on allegation of non-service of notice at all on the immediate employer taking this court through the proceeding of the industrial adjudicator by order dated 25/7/16 read together with order dated 11/8/16 as well as 14/9/16. Counsel appearing for the immediate employer, the petitioner herein attempted to establish that there has been in fact no service of notice on the management one. The petitioner herein and there has been setting expertise of the management number one on erroneous footing of service of notice already. Okay, there has been appearance pursuant to notice by Sri A. Nanda, Santosh Kumar Nanda, along with associates by filing Vokalatnama in court today. Sri Nanda, in the course of hearing, sought for breathing time to respond to the allegation of the petitioner in the writ application. Okay, this matter stand adjourned to Friday to provide opportunity of hearing to Sri Nanda, appearing for the workmen.
Let a copy of the order sheet be given to me.
There. Yes, you see that that copy is served on him.
already served, Your Lordship.
You have got a certified copy of that order sheet.
Yes, Your Lordship.
So why have you filed Xerox copy here?
That I
So
was just.
place the certified copy here, keeping a Xerox copy of that with you. Court record, LCR SC. LCR SC. No, along with LCR. Okay, there is LCR already, so not necessary. Oh, you can also go through LCR. Yes.
Item number 2.
And registry is also directed to indicate name of Sri Panda on the next page of the.
May it please your lordship?
Nanda, sorry. Sri
My
Nanda.
lords,
I am appearing for the respondent today. Let the matter be taken up 2 weeks
You
after
are
file
appealing for the
objection.
respondent.
My lord.
Respondent is wife,
my lords,
but it is pre-admission.
My lord.
my lords,
So let us wait, let us see whether matter is admissible or not.
My lord.
दस ही कहीं पहुंच जाऊंगी
my lords, may I?
नहीं एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है को हाई कोर्ट रो आपनकर कौन हुए जानचंती ए सिचुएशन रे ताला एडमिट कर दवा स्टे कर दवा आपण को अपीयर करिवे हो प्लीज वेट फॉर योर टर्न yes what is this case madam
Yes, my lords, the appellant has preferred this appeal.
I think I find certain documents
Your lordship.
annexed here.
Yes, your lordship.
They were exhibits before the learned court below.
Yes, your lordship.
That has not been marked which exhibit.
My lords, may kindly see the order, running page.
Annexed 2 onwards. Okay.
you are for husband
My lords,
what application involved there
my lord, the husband preferred a divorce application before the London Family Court,
on what
Puri,
ground
on the ground of desertion and cruelty.
Item
Yes.
3, my lord. Item number 3.
the
Next week, my lord. On behalf of Mr. Tripathi.
yes
Next week.
next week
Next week. No interim order is there.
huh? no
Interim order is not there, man.
no entry border that's
No.
right but why it is coming again and again
So kahin ke astila upon giant coke.
Nine, nine.
He is appearing from the BCs every time and
हमें तो already order कर दी to put up this matter at a failing which so where is the annexure certified copy of annexure 1
I can. Day after tomorrow था उधर मुझे जानी नहीं की.
oh last time who was arguing
Mr. Tripathi's case.
so why he has not instructed you properly that is see this is already dismissed I don't know why we don't know why this has been listed see the order sheet dated 26/6/23 it's a peremptory order failure of filing the matter will be dismissed without further reference to bench so it is already dismissed it's unnecessary listing
Day after tomorrow था वो.
ending time.
तथापि आज पुणी टाइम मांगुछन्
Next time, in presence of him, your lordship.
one certified copy is also not filed Entry order 6623.
I'm appearing for the workman, sir.
Yes, yes,
I am appearing for the workman.
yes, he is seeking adjournment. He's in tandem with you.
Not properly briefed even.
He is seeking adjournment. So you need not worry.
So, the matter was again listed on 25/7/23, on which date the matter got adjourned to this date. Today again there is asking for adjournment. It is made clear there is no filing of the, already item filing. Okay. Unless the argument is advanced on the next date of posting, the matter will be dismissed without further adjournment. Yes, inform him. He must come
Matter adjourned to my lord,
Thursday.
Thursday.
Sir, Thursday,
Mr. Thursday is 27th.
Sir, Thursday day I will have to attend CGIT and the individual tribunal, sir. Kindly accommodate me, sir.
Thursday ଆପଣ କୋଉ Saturday ନା Thursday ମତେ Saturday ସୁବିଲା.
Nine, sir. Some 27th I will have to
27th.
attend. Sir, I will have to attend CGIT and
28th.
Sir.
You have filed your power.
Oh, yes, sir. Sir, yeah, I filed the caveat. My name is not coming there.
Caveat kain? Then
Sir, for first date,
caveat attached here every date you are appearing.
sir, caveat, sir, ପ୍ରଥମେ order ହେଇଥିଲା sir, court
ଏଠି ବରହମପୁରରେ ନା ଏଠି ଫାଇଲ କରିଛନ୍ତି?
sir, ବ୍ରହ୍ମପୁରରେ sir, court order.
Shri Kailash Chandra Mishra, learned counsel appearing for the workman, makes a statement that there is already a caveat on behalf of the workman being filed in the virtual establishment of the High Court, Ganjam at Barampur. Rest is directed to take stock of the matter, and in the event there is already filing of a caveat on behalf of the workman, next listing should indicate the name of Sri K.C. Mishra, advocate, appearing for the workman.
The person at the Ganjam virtual court is present with you in the courtroom. Our staff. So he must be just inform me.
Yes. Has he filed the caveat?
Sir, he has already filed, sir.
It is not on
Then
record.
why are you not intimating registry of High Court?
Next, sir,
You have to, no, Mr. Mishra, please, just, we are just asking because since he's sitting there, so you take steps for tagging with the brief.
Sir, yes, sir. I will inform the same to the.
You should have, that's your responsibility.
Virtual world रे agency ଟା ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ନା.
Sir, we are filing the e-filing portal, sir. That's why.
ହେଲେ ବି ଆପଣ you have to take steps when he's appearing there.
sir, on after that, sir.
It is our responsibility. Please appreciate that.
Yes, item 4.
Item 4.
Right.
Item 4, your lordship.
Lekhi diya, the person attached to the virtual court of the High Court placed at Ganjam, in Ganjam, placed at Barampur. Also, makes it clear that there has been filing of caveat by the workman and lying with at his end. The rest is to take stock of the matter and bring the appearance, position in the appearance of parties accordingly. Yes, item 4.
My lord. Your lordship, the petitioner in this writ application has prayed for granting him the back wages, the retirement benefits, and the increments as due and admissible to him, your lordship. Earlier challenging the order of dismissal, the petitioner approached this court in WPC number 6413 of 2004. And this honorable court, by order dated 2010-2020.
What is your prayer here?
My prayer is for release of the full back wages to the petitioner from the date of the dismissal, that is 16/6/2004.
It is an outcome of?
Outcome of your lordship, earlier writ petition, your lordship. Earlier writ petition, your lordship, that was allowed by this honorable court by order dated 2010-2020.
Page 34.
My lord.
Page 34.
My lord.
Then
And
how a read petition comes?
Your Lordship, thereafter, Your Lordship, you may kindly see page 34, Your Lordship. A prayer was made in that writ petition. The relevant page is page 35.
No, no, come to page 55. Read the direction of the High Court.
My Lord, before that, may I draw your
Just
Lordship?
first come to your right,
My Lord.
page 55.
My Lord.
Yes, read what is the direction there.
In the peculiar facts and circumstances of this case, instead of either directing the dean of an inquiry or directing reinstatement of the petitioner with full back wages, it is deemed appropriate to allow the writ petition by setting aside notice of the order of dismissal dated 16/6/2004, but with a direction to pay the petitioner a lump sum compensation of 5 lakh rupees with a further direction that the amount of subsistence allowance already paid during pendency of the writ petition would be liable to be adjusted against the amount of such lump sum compensation.
So this was a direction in a judgment.
My Lord.
So it is as good as a civil court decree.
My Lord.
Then
But-
what is the remedy?
But if your Lordship may see.
No, no, you might be writing. You
after-
go on writing then. Why you seek a mandamus from here? When the alternate
Your Lordship,
effective
earlier,
alternate remedy is there.
after this, I approached this Hon'Ble Court in the review petition, Your Lordship.
Why? What is the scope of review here?
Your Lordship, because of prayer. It's a division bench matter, so
No review, the review has been allowed.
no, Your Lordship. Review liberty was given, Your Lordship,
For what?
for approaching the appropriate committee authority for
No,
the
then-
ancillary
Then
benefits. Your
the
Lordship.
remedy perhaps would be filing SLP. No, I mean, what the court's posture is, para 15 has been implemented or not?
Only the order of dismissal, no, Your Lordship.
You have
Then
not
what
been
is-
paid anything.
No, Your Lordship.
Then you can file a contempt even. This is the agency.
One is contempt, now
Apart
contempt
from
period
that,
is over.
apart from that, Your
Now
Lordship,
contempt
if your
period is
Lordship
over.
may see,
You
what was
can't
the.
come in a writ application
Lordship,
for enforcing a direction in
Your
a
Lordship,
writ petition.
Your Lordship, the liberty was granted in the review petition, and if your Lordship may see,
where is that
in the
review?
writ petition, a
Why is
prayer.
that review order? Review order.
Lordship may see,
Where is the
paragraph
review order?
20, Your Lordship. I have stated there, Your Lordship.
Para
Para 20, at page 16 of the writ petition.
15,
Page 16, 16, Your Lordship.
16.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes.
That the aforesaid review application was listed before this Hon'Ble Court 9/12/22.
Now
for hearing.
then, ठीक है, that's right. Then it is, your approach is only to Supreme Court.
Your Lordship,
Only to Supreme.
my,
You are not satisfied with the High Court direction.
no, my Lord, I am satisfied, but so far as the ancillary benefits is concerned, Your Lordship, there was no direction by this Hon'Ble Court, because in the writ petition, I have made a prayer, Your Lordship. So therefore, Your Lordship may kindly see page 34, Your Lordship.
Yes, 34 is the
My lord.
reduction allowed in your favor.
Your Lordship,
Maybe
may kindly see what was the prayer made, Your Lordship. The,
that cannot be gone into now. You want operation of the judgment of this court or not?
Your Lordship, the.
This writ is per se not maintainable.
Before Your Lordship,
It appears you feel agreed by the writ court judgment.
no, Your Lordship, I am not at all agree with Your Lordship.
Oh,
Mr.
are
Sekhar,
unable to
sir, please,
My
sir.
lord.
Just read Roman 21, page 21, Roman 3. And you have already read the division bench judgment earlier, operative portion. Just kindly read that.
Directing the opposite parties to release the full back wages to the petitioner.
so you are challenging that order.
You are challenging that.
You are challenging the previous order of the High Court. Can it be possible in a High Court? Leave they dele ortho kon High Court ko apna asibe.
Your Lordship, I am no, because I have retired in the meantime in the year.
Sorry.
So obviously the court meant any industrial adjudication, anything you want that, so suppose any, because the court has not adjudicated that aspect, possibly.
My lord.
But their case will be that, yes, this attains finality.
But since Your
You
Lordship,
must also be conscious that what the management will say.
Obviously, if you are aggrieved, then go ahead. You should have gone. But taking advantage of a leave what the leave court said.
And you see,
the remedy available to you.
and
you have heard.
And please mark, in your prayer, you have not said anything post dismissal, pre-dismissal. Pre-dismissal, you can raise an industrial dispute. Post dismissal, you have a High Court or division
what-
bench judgment, 5 lakhs.
What do you want? What do you want? Withdraw?
Your Lordship, may kindly take up this matter some other day, Your Lordship.
No. Sorry, this is your abuse of power.
Your Lordship, I'll examine
That is
this
the
further.
process.
Your Lordship, I'll examine this further. Your Lordship,
No,
may kindly grant me
no,
one
no.
date. Your Lordship.
We don't have that laxity. नहीं, dismiss कर रहा। It's clear abuse of process.
You must understand that this is nowhere actually. This is nowhere. Day after करिए 27 तारीख को।
My lord, you may take up in day after tomorrow.
Is keeping in view young counsel arguing in the matter. This court though find the writ petition in present form is not entertainable. I will adjourn the matter to day after tomorrow to afford further opportunity to satisfy that the writ petition is entertainable any further in this court. Particularly keeping in view the order already in the WP Civil 6413 of 2004 and after disposal of a review petition. What is the review application number? Review petition 334 of 2022, 2020. Decided.
334 of 2020.
9/12/22. Decided on 9/12/22.
My lord.
All right. It's
Okay.
an unnecessary litigation. Okay.
Item 5,
ଡାକିଲ ଡାକିଲ court master call that counsel କୁଆଡେ ଗଲା ଆମର ପିଲା କାନ୍ଦି if this court find the young counsel is unable to answer to the court, come here. This court direct Sri Buddhadev Rautre, senior counsel, to argue the matter on the next date of posting. He has come with your senior next date. He will argue the matter. We'll see how he has advised filing this petition. Yes.
My lord.
Tell your senior advocate. Yes. You are all watching from behind. Sending a young counsel, inexperienced counsel to fight with the litigation. Yes, let Mr. Rautra come and satisfy that
He was
how the
held up
writ
in
is
another court,
entertainable,
therefore,
and we'll do whatever has to be done.
Big apology, I was in other court
Sorry.
already arguing.
Your Lordship,
So
he
I
was
was
held
not
up in
there.
another-
Right,
Therefore.
we'll see. Now let senior counsel come. Yes, day after tomorrow, ask the senior counsel to come here. Yes.
item 5,
I may be permitted to move on behalf of Mr. H.S. Deo, my lord.
Pardon?
On behalf of Mr. H.S. Deo, I may be permitted to submit.
Your power is not there. You can't be allowed. Adjournment ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି?
Right.
Next Tuesday. ନଥିଲେ ବି ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ ପ୍ରକ୍ସି କାଉନସିଲ ରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାୱାର ନଥିଲେ ସପୋଜ କାଲି କ୍ଲାଏଣ୍ଟ ଆସିବ କହିବ ମୁଁ ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆଡଜର୍ନମେଣ୍ଟ କହିନଥିଲି ଇଏ କିଏ ଓକିଲ ମୋ ପାଇଁ ଆଡଜର୍ନମେଣ୍ଟ ମାଗିଲେ why are you putting us to trouble?
My lords, is a case, my lords. This is a case, my lords, disconnection of electricity. My lords, I am in occupation of a particular house, my lords, shop room situated over a government plot. Some disputes are going in between two parties. The one, my lords, the complainant, who is, my lords, here in this case, my lords, respondent number, the opposite party number 4, he claims title over the property.
He claims
Opposite
title.
party number 4, Ansuman Misra. He claims title over the property. But fact remains, he filed writ application, suit against the government and lost it. Against that, first appeal is pending. It was pending before the Hon'Ble High Court, then remanded, and now it is pending before the district court. Matters pendants of that, he filed a complaint. I was enjoying matters electric connection, staying there, enjoying electric connection. They said that yes, I borrowed the matters, I was a tenant under them. But I say that whatever the matter may be, you are not the owner of the land, and I deny or don't deny, that is not a dispute. Right or wrong, I got an electric connection from the electricity authority. Now he has gone before the matters.
You are the consumer.
I was the
Respect
consumer
of this meter.
Yes, I was the consumer.
Hmm.
My humble contention is that thereafter what happened, he filed a complaint before the GRF that how the line may be disconnected because he is not entitled to connection because he has not taken NOC, no objection from me. Then the GRF has allowed it, and I was
And there is a direction for disconnection.
disconnection.
Then
Against
it is-
that, my lords,
Then appeal lies to ombudsman.
against that I filed appeal before the
Appeal is also dismissed.
appeal was also dismissed. Appeal, there, madam, pointing out 1 and 2 points. Kind of a glance, as an interim measure,
You are a tenant only.
I was a tenant. He says that I was tenant under him. I said that I am an occupation of the government land. Government has not initiated any proceeding. So question is that
Then how can you succeed in this litigation?
I'm coming to that, my lords.
Hmm.
I'm coming. My kind of a glance to that.
You have no right here or there.
No, right in the consumer, that is what, so I brought that rule, manners, and a few of the law laid down in this regard. So the rule is that, what they refer to. Before that, may I point out one thing, I was protected, I was given interim protection of disconnection by the ombudsman. That is at page. Kind of glance to
No,
page.
there is no doubt in that.
Madam,
Maybe in the continuance of a proceeding, there is usually,
Definitely.
normally
Now
the
question
interim
comes.
protection is granted.
Now question comes.
Question comes, the rule when the provision says NOC must be there.
There, but no, that provision is not there. That is being wrongly interpreted.
So
And my
the
lord, that is
provision-
that is what I'm submitting, my lords.
So
The
regulation.
thing is that
You are saying there is no such provision.
no, such provisions are there, but not in that sense it is being interpreted.
Okay, देखियो आप provision टा, ये है regulation. Electricity Act.
Electricity Act सेटा नहीं सेटा कौचंदी Electricity Condition of Supply Code 2019.
Okay. এটা ଦିଅ ସେଇଥିରେ ଥିବ। Electricity law ରେ ଥିବ।
Page 546.
ଏଇ ବହିର
ଆପଣଙ୍କ କନେକ୍ସନ ଟା କେବେ କୋଉ ତାରିଖରେ ପାଇଥିଲେ ଆପଣ?
Connection was in 2000. I've given that.
page ଏ ବହିର page କେତେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି?
Page 546. Page 546 minutes. Their minutes kind of a glance to 50.
50.
50. We occupy.
ଆପଣ ସେ ପ୍ରୋଭିଜନ ଟାକୁ ଆଗ ନିଅନ୍ତୁ ଯୋଉଟା କି ଆପଣଙ୍କର which is a hurdle in your way.
I'm coming to that.
So
Occupier
that-
means
so occupier is not disputed, sir.
Occupier ଛାଡି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ।
ଆମେ ଯଦି ଆପଣ କୁହନ୍ତୁ you are not an occupier.
my humble contention
And
is that
you have not gone for injunction suit.
no, I am not going. There is
Gone
no.
for injunction
No,
because
but-
you lead a case that you are occupying a government land.
That is that
So
then
therefore-
the man kind of
ଆପଣ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ରୁ ବି ନେଇ ପାରିବେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ କେସ୍ ଅନୁସାରେ you can take a consent from government also.
question is that once I got an electric
Power
connection.
supply regulation କଣ ଅଛି ଦେଖ।
ମୁଁ ସେ power supply regulation 2019 that the 50 then man kind of come to page
ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଛନ୍ତି ନା ନାଇଁ ସେ ପ୍ରୋଭିଜନ ଟା?
ହଁ ଆସୁଛି ମୁଁ ସେଇ ଗୋଟେ ଧରିକି ଆସିବ
କାହିଁକି ସେଟା
ଆସନ୍ତୁ
କୋଉ provision?
7 ଆସନ୍ତୁ
ସେଇଠି ହିଁ chapter 3 କୁ ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ।
chapter 3 ପା chapter 3
ସେ ଠିକ ତା ପରେ chapter 3 application for supply।
power application for supply
ସେଇଠି ପଢନ୍ତୁ।
so application for supply ରେ नहीं 4 ଟା ଆସୁଛି
ନାଇଁ 3 ଟା ପଢି ସାରନ୍ତୁ ଆଗ।
application for initial supply or subsequent additional supply of power shall be made in a format in duplicate as provided in form 1 and 2 as the case may be. Copy of the format of the application may be obtained from the local office of the licensee public supplier free of cost. Photocopies of the blank form and form downloaded from the website of the licensee supplier can also be used as an application form. Any assistance?
Right. That is manner of application.
Manner of- Four. Application form for new connection.
It's a new connection.
New connection. It's not a new connection. My case is that I got a connection, I got suffered disconnection. But anyway, I'm referring to that.
No, now you are becoming a consumer. Earlier you were not a consumer.
I was not a consumer.
So therefore it's a new connection.
May I submit my notes one thing? Earlier I got a connection. Connection was
You were a
given.
consumer then. Then disconnected.
Disconnection because of the complaint and order passed by the GRF, I was suffering from disconnection.
Okay. Then
Thereafter
you got
I-
it in your name.
It was in my name.
Hmm.
I paid the amount. There is no dispute that there is outstanding due.
Hmm.
That is not the thing. So it is
No,
according
here it is a dispute on ownership.
ownership. That also I got a decision.
Okay, now come to
No,
4.
4. Application form for new connection must be accompanied with a photograph of the applicant, identity proof of the applicant, proof of the applicant's ownership or legal occupancy over the premises for which new connection is being sought, with proof of application's current address and detail. Now the word is
You have given
date
an
of the
indemnity
date.
bond. You
Yes.
have given an indemnity bond because
Yes,
there
yes.
is a suit already there.
Then indemnity bond, everything
Yes, what is the
complete. I got the
difficulty?
30th 12.
We'll examine, admit and examine.
My lord, I am for the licensee, my lord. We are in fact given the disconnection because of the interim order and the order by the GRF, we had to disconnect. Otherwise, we had given
All right,
supply.
we are examining this matter. Had the submission of Sri Mahapatra and council and Sri Lalit Mahapatra. Maharaj, sorry. Yes. For the ground stated herein and the status of the petitioner claimed to be being a legal occupier. Or no? In legal occupancy over the premises for which there was already a connection but disconnected by virtue of a complaint at the instance of third party claiming to be the owner of the property. This could find the case required examination. Admit. Since there is already appearance on behalf of appear
My lord, I am appearing on
behalf of OP number 2, 3.
My lord, only 3.
Who is Arjun Behra is.
I am OP4, man.
Okay, since there is already appearance on behalf of OP 2, 3 and 4. And let there be service of copy of
already short copy.
one more copy deed
Well,
into
I-
admission area, one extra copy be served on each of such set of counsel. Yes, counter if any end or objection be brought on record within 4 weeks of the service of copy. In this case, as an interim, this court may notice as above. As an interim, this court direct there shall be no disconnection.
No, already disconnected, my lord.
Already disconnected.
My lord, restoration of the connection.
It is only So you have given the indemnity bond.
Yes, yes, we have injured that
My
deleted
lord,
line.
My lord, the petitioner in this case filed a fake agreement and fake affidavit in name of my mother and got
We
the.
will examine that.
My
We will
lord,
examine.
my lord, I am solving the copy
We
of
will
the
examine.
counter.
You file, you bring your counter.
My lord,
Have you contested in this spirit in the ombudsman and the?
my
GRA?
lord, my lord.
Then there may be material.
My lord, I have.
You bring your counter. Yes. Let there be reconnection, restoration of power supply to the premises involved, petitioner premises involved, but however, on is continuing to pay the monthly bills likely to be submitted hereafter. Further also, an affidavit before the department undertaking to allow disconnection in the event he loses in the writ application final.
Counter, I have also counter, my lord. I am solving the copy of the counter.
ଆପଣ appear କରୁଛନ୍ତି କାହା
Well,
ପାଇଁ
op- op-
electricity.
opposite part number
Who
3.
appears for the
Both ombudsman and GRF.
ombudsman?
My lord, the GRF I
କିଏ
cannot
appear
appear.
କରିବ?
Opposite part number 3 I have to appear because GRF, my lord, an ombudsman I cannot appear. But opposite part number 3,
You file the certified copy of the proceedings,
Yes, I've given
of the complaint,
Oh.
the objection,
Alright.
and the material produced if
All right.
any.
All certified copies. my lord.
Read Lekide. In the meantime, let there be filing of certified copy of documents, pleadings and documents taken so support in both the proceedings involved herein. At least within a period of 3 weeks.
My lord.
Often certified copy
Yes,
is
yes.
filed because they are not representing, so we can't call for their records. କିଏ ଜଣେ ombudsman ପାଇଁ appear କରନ୍ତି, there is a panel counsel.
So far, I will take notice, my lord, so far ombudsman.
ବାକି ଅଛି notice କରିଦିଅ one.
I'll put it on.
One ପାଇଁ notice ଯିବ recusal file କର.
On every.
GRF 2 now, OP number 2 GRF.
GRF and ombudsman, my lord.
You have appeared for 2 and 3.
OP number 3 only. 4 is the private opposite.
Okay, 2 and
4 appeared, my
3
lord.
and 4 appear କରିଛନ୍ତି already ଲେଖିବ. ତାଙ୍କ appearance ଲେଖା ହେଇଯାଇଛି 2 and 3 ବୋଲି. ଏଠି ଲଳିତ ମହାରଣା 2 and 3
Well, ସେ
ଲେଖିଦେଇଛି.
GRF side ରେ TPCOD ଲେଖି ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ସେଥିପାଇଁ confusion.
Right. ହଁ, notice to 1 and 2. ବେହେରା ହେଲେ 4 ପାଇଁ, ମହାରଣା ହେଲେ 3 ପାଇଁ.
ଆଜ୍ଞା.
1, 2 ଉପରେ notice ଯିବ, recusal being filed by day after tomorrow.
My lord.
Oh, bless me.
All right, bring the draft, I'll correct it. Maybe there will be requirement of correction in the OP number 2.
Yes.
Requirement in the correction of OP number.
I will get it done. I'll get it done. If Nisbat, I will consult that, the office manager, I will get it done.
Because once you nomenclate it in a way you have made,
Yes.
there can't be service of noticing.
I will see that. I will ensure that.
Go on oral, top error one. On oral submission of Mahapatra is permitted to bring necessary correction in the cost title at OP number 2 in court. Aji karibe na 3 days. In court. ତାପରେ separate order କରି order number କରିଦଉଥିବ different এটা ଯଦି 2 କଲ order number ତାହେଲେ 3 ରେ admission order ହବ 4 ରେ ହବ sometime I find ମିଶେଇ ଦଉଛ ଦିଟା ସବୁଟା ମିଶେଇ ଦଉଛନ୍ତି ଗୋଟେ କେସରେ order signing ହେଲାଣି rejoinder filed in court
For order 5.7.
May I please, Your Lordship? Your Lordship, I am for the petitioner. I have filed a miscase or interim application for a limited extent for OP number 4 and 5, Your Lordship.
to the limited extent for OP number 4
4 and 5. Because in the course of argument, both the party agreed that an amount of 3 lakhs may be awarded towards full and final settlement of the amount. In their miscase also, they have stated about that. Your Lordship has a glance to flag N. Their miscase.
What is the order, final order?
Your Lordship has a glance to.
It's a disposed case.
Your Lordship. 8/5/2023.
Yes.
There
Come to para 5.
Your Lordship.
Come to para 5 of the order, read.
In the commencement of argument, learned counsel for the management brought to the notice of this court that pending adjudication of the award passed by the industrial adjudicator, the management went to complying with the provisions of section 17B of the ID Act. It is further submitted that during pendency of the proceeding, there has been already settlement arrived at with OP number 10, 13, and 16 entering into settlement in K4. It is also contended that OP numbers 7 and 11 herein have already been deleted by the order dated 13/11/2017 of this court. It is thus contended the dispute now no more survives so far as these 5 opposite parties are concerned. At the same time, there is also submission by the learned counsel for the management that while continuing with the payment under section 17B of the ID Act, during pendency of the writ petition, 2 of the opposite parties within bracket OP number 4 and 5 have already been superannuated on attaining their normal age of superannuation, and both of them have settled their issues. Therefore, my is confined to these 2 only, Lordship. Therefore, this issue relating to 2 is also resolved in the meantime. Learned counsel for the management also made it clear that management is attempting to settle up the issues with the opposite parties, namely OP number 6, 8. There are 8 opposite parties, Your Lordship.
So OP 4 and 5 have been excluded from the benefit. So and rest, so far as the rest OP is surviving OP, we have recorded you will be settling.
We have already complied, but they are not joining, Your Lordship.
So what is your application now?
My application is confined to OP number 4 and 5, Your Lordship. My specific stand, Your Lordship, has a glance to page number 3 of my I. Flag number M, Your Lordship.
Flag N.
M, Your Lordship. My miscase is flag M. Their miscase is flag N.
There means who?
Workman, Your Lordship. Your Lordship has a glance to page number 3.
Your miscase is 7645.
Your Lordship.
What do you want here?
I want that Your Lordship has a glance
Come to your prayer.
Your Lordship. Order number may kindly be modified to the extent of OP number 4 and 5, and the settlement amount may kindly be fixed to rupees 3 lakhs is towards their full and final settlement amount. Your Lordship has a glance to
and what is their claim?
Their claim is same, Your Lordship. Your Lordship has a glance to flag N.
All right. You had this submission.
My miscase.
Mr. Nayak, you agree to this?
No, my flag N, I filed a miscase. I
Actually, they have numbered it again, M and M twice. You are used
N,
please
flag
number, sir.
8293.
8293.
8293, I permitted to withdraw with liberty to file a better application.
8293.
How कितने दिन चलिए?
Because my lord, EPF and seniority, that is no, there is
seniority retirement पर कौन restore?
The retirement नहीं, so far
4 and 5 ना अपन कहाँ पे?
No, I am for other my lord, other 8 my lord. आज मैं 8 है.
No, we reject. We can't entertain. Go on entertaining.
4 to 5 को जल्दी रखिए. 4 to 6 जो लेके चलती. You can confine your IA to 4 to 5.
That is regarding 3 lakhs. In the litigation, there are already
No, we
suffered
can't
12
grant
years.
liberty. Then
EPF
we'll be
time-
dismissing.
Regarding contribution of EPF,
Sorry.
there will no.
Sorry, it's a settlement, we have recorded, therefore we can't go on
And
from opening.
so far seniority
Yes, all right, we are passing order.
and lost their
independently.
seniority also, my lord.
We are passing order independently. Yes.
Mr. Naik, in all fairness, these things are not
Should not-
resolving the issue.
Yes.
They are just going on negotiating, renegotiating and renegotiating.
Yes, negotiating.
So the whole,
Sorry.
the entire process is, has become really
Because
farcical.
the
It's not
opposite,
done.
IA
number six
7645 of 23. Undisputedly, this is an application at the instance of the management in a disposed litigation. However, seeking modification in the relief aspect in the main judgment of this court, so far it relates to OP number 4 and 5. Taking this court to the observation of this court in the final outcome in the writ application. Sri Ponda, you are Mr. Ponda, na?
Never mind, senior may kindly reflected.
Learned counsel appearing for the management, na lekhiwane. Management brings to the notice of the court that there were inadvertent submission. So far it relates to OP number 4 and 5. And the observation in the final outcome involving OP number 4 and 5 to be needs to be modified and thereby modified to the extent that benefits so far as opposite parties 4 and 5 concerned has been fixed by way of settlement at rupees 3 lakhs each towards their full and final settlement amount. ସେମାନେ କିଛି ଅଧିକା ପାଇ ଯାଇଥିଲେ କି?
You are saying that it is also their case. Want court should handle.
Para 4, in there, you'll also have a glance to flag number N.
Number
I number 8293.
8293.
You'll also. Paragraph number 4. May I read you on? You'll also.
8293 is their application.
My lord. In their application,
They have also admitted.
My lord.
Para 4.
You'll also.
Yes, para 4 padhantu.
That it is humbly submitted by the present opposite parties that though OP number 4 and 5 have already been superannuated.
All right. This court here find in another application by the workmen, some of the workmen, by the IA 8293 of 2023, there is clear admission on the benefit by way of settlement in favor of OP number 4 and 5 settled at rupees 3 lakhs each. It is in this circumstance this court modifies its observation. So far it relates to observation in the final order dated 8/5/23 in WPC 8042/17 and in taking out the observation that benefit in respect of OP number 4 and 5 have already been settled and replace the same by observing these two opposite parties by way of settlement are entitled to rupees 3,000 each. With this observation, the miscase stand disposed. Other miscase independent order. Which IA 8293 of letter.
EPF may be considered.
This is an application filed by opposite parties 4, 6, 8 and 9, 4 to 6, 8 and 9, 12, 14, 15, 17 and 18. Seeking modification of the final order. so far as pleading in paragraph 4 herein is concerned, this issue is already attended in the disposal of the IA number 7645 of 2023. So far, other aspect involved herein, while also keeping in view the submission of learned counsel for these opposite parties. You are BP Panda. No, sorry. Sorry. Mithun Das. Mithun Das advocate. Huh? This court find the petition got finally disposed in the involvement of both management workmen. Whatever observation made there involving workmen except OP number 4 and 5 being modified in allowing the IA number so and so are all on the joint statement made by the counsels appearing in the final adjudication of the matter. In this circumstance, this court find there is no further scope for entertaining any other issue as claimed in the issues involved in the present interim application. This court therefore declined to entertain the IA except and dismiss the same except the case of the OP number 4. Sorry. However, on acceptance of the claim of these opposite parties, so far it relates to the benefit accrued to OP number 4 and 5 through paragraph 4.
Further, one more time to join.
Time restriction for
15 days. 15 days ଦେଇଥିଲେ. Though we have lordship specific director appear.
ସେଥିରେ କଣ ମନା କରିଦେବେ ସେ ଆମେ କାହିଁ time ବଢେଇବୁ?
Will never.
They will not decline. Go, join immediately.
My lord.
Liberty 15.
Sir, Liberty sir kindly.
You have to counsel
Liberty
them.
ଦେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ
କଣ ଦରକାର ଆପଣ ଆମେ
ଯାଉ ନାହାନ୍ତି ତ. They are not good.
ପିଟିସନ ରେ ଅଛି ସେ ଜିନିଷ
15 days time.
ଦିଟାକ ପିଟିସନ ରେ ଯଦି ଜିନିଷ ନାହିଁ ଆମେ କେମିତି accept କରିବୁ?
We'll admit them. If they will come, we will admit them.
Therefore, please don't bring a request outside the purview. These are interim application in a disposed brief.
Main order there was 15 days time.
Okay, right. 15 days means so the 15 days is a target fixed by the High Court. Has the High Court said unless they join in 15 days, they will not be accepted? So, why you apprehend something? And there is also remedy in that event. If they decline, then you may come. Yes. You don't go there. You are now fighting the litigation through the other case. It's your handiwork. Mithun Das, your handiwork in obstructing them from joining, thereby making suffering to the workmen. Yes.
Item 8.
Item 8, my lord, your lordship on 12/7/23 directed to take the notice on Dasti. It was taken on Dasti through the
Dasti process.
Yes, through the police. It has not been returned. Taken up next week, my lord. Taken up next week, it will be returned.
କାଇଁ ଅଛି କଣ ହେଇଥିଲା ନୋଟିସ ଯାଇଥିଲା
ହଁ
ତ
notice ଯାଇଥିଲା
ଦସ୍ତି ବି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଦିଆ ହେଇଥିଲା
ଆଜ୍ଞା respondent number 2 received in presence of the police. So far 1 is concerned, he fled away. So report has been sent to this honorable court by the police itself. It might be come or
Fled away when it was handed over.
yes. The respondent number 2 received, 1 fled away without receiving.
wife ର application ଅଛି
ଆଜ୍ଞା
କେବେ ଦେଲେ ଆପଣ ଦସ୍ତି?
it is on 21st. 21st.
Where is the receipt?
Receipt by the police has sent it.
Not receipt.
Police, local police has sent it to the register of this honorable court.
To the registry of this court.
Yes, ma'am. Taken up next week, my lord, it might be.
And counsel appearing for the wife petitioner, wife appellant hearing makes a statement that following the direction of this court dated 12/7/23, there has been already dusty service taking assistance of the local police. And it is the local police only who have already sent the endorsement on dusty service of notice on the respondent hearing to the registry of this court directly. Okay, registry of this court accordingly direct to find out the communication, if any, of the local police involved herein and give a report, submit a report on the next date of posting of the matter on next Tuesday.
Next week, my lord.
Next Tuesday. Report ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ଆସିବ ସେ ଯଦି ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ ଦେଖିବୁ ତା ଆସିଛି ଏ ଭିତରେ ଆଉ କିଛି ସମୟ ବି ମିଳିଯିବ ଯଦି ଆସିଲେ ଭଲ କଥା ନହେଲେ ଯାହା କରାଯିବ
Item 9. May I please, Your Lordship. Lordship, in compliance, Your Lordship, direction dated 21st June 2023.
Pardon?
In compliance, Your Lordship, direction dated 21st June 2023, paper publication has already been made. Got the note on
paper publication already made.
Date of publication?
3/7/23.
Your Lordship, date of publication is 3rd of July 2023 in Samaj. I have filed, Your Lordship.
3rd July. 3rd July रे एमिति केंति देले हम देखियो केंति एडवर्टाइजमेंट ता
सर मु टिक मार देछि
सिली लगौचंदी अरे सेही पोर्शन टा गोटे पेपर र अंत तो रखिबा पाखरे अछि
नै सर तीनटा आई हैव फाइल्ड 3 सेट्स
ओपन इट कोर्ट मास्टर गिव
सब तीन सेट
तो एठी सब पाल्टी गला हो समस्त सीनियर एडवोकेट
sorry man.
Now this labor could have been avoided. You could have at least got a Xerox copy of the notice. आपन भाई ड्राफ्ट नोटिस अछि
सर
दियंदो सेथिरे केत तारिख लेखा हिची देखंतु डेट ऑफ अपीयरेंस
12th of July 2023.
12 July. So sufficient time has already elapsed. Paper रे देखिलो 12 July date fix हिची की हां आउट filing of paper publication on taking out notice on the respondent on the opposite party 2 na OP number 2 on OP number 2 however fixing the date of appearance of such opposite party to 12/7 देखो कोड advertisement अछि 12/7/23 हला okay this could find hardly few days have expired in the meantime to provide one more opportunity to the workman who is also likely to be OP number 2 who is also likely to be affected in the final outcome if any against him accordingly direct posting of the matter to next Tuesday आसीबो देखो केते हमको कॉम्प्लिकेशन आपन करूचंदी आपन जानतनी को पेज रे बाहरी
I have written in the front page, Your Lordship. Particularly I have specified in the front page पूरा ऊपर देखो
ऊपर टॉप रे बोले लिखिची हमको पेज रे अछि बोली
को पेज रे लिखि दै छै
दसमा काहे लोगो न बयस हलानी तुमको
Kendrapada and Raulkela. 3 editions I have
ठीक अछि राउरकेला पब्लिकेशन रे ही
Another is Your Lordship, Lordship has specifically directed in both.
Now it is essential.
Specifically directed to publish in both the editions.
Absolutely काले से टू पढी जाईथिबे
I have filed both the editions, Your Lordship.
Yes, right. तो आजिकली पेपर पब्लिकेशन भी रिस्की हे गलानी Suppose that man is not there.
ନାଇଁ ଏଟା କଟକ ନାଇଁ ଏଟା କଟକ କେନ୍ଦ୍ରାପଡ଼ା ପାଇଁ
This
ସାର୍ ଆଉ
full
ଗୋଟେ
paper should be careful enough.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଏବେ ସେଇ difficulty ଆସିଲାଣି. There is no circulation all Odisha. ମାନେ ଆପଣ ଯିବେ କେଉଁଝରରେ କୋର୍ଟ inaugurate
interim order to continue
Interim order to interim order to ଦେଖିବେ.
continue. Yes, who is there in item 10?
My lord,
Item
item
of
10,
10.
may
Who
I frame-
opposes? You want?
I am for the respondent, my lord, on behalf of
Who is for
CS.
petitioner? Appellant kahin? Appellant kahan the? What a dismiss the word of your respect. Ordinance, wife. Appearing on behalf of the appellant. नहीं खाली नॉन अफियर्स करके रख दो आज नेक्स्ट वीक ହେଲା ତୁ ଆପଡ
Student ଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଦଉଛନ୍ତି maintenance area
continue କରୁଛନ୍ତି
continue କରୁଛନ୍ତି ତ?
My lord, right now I don't have any instruction, my lord.
ସେଇଟା
I'm
ଆଗ ନେବେ ନା ଆଉ
ତା ଆଗ
ଆପଣ
ଦେଖିବେ।
ଆଗ ପଚାରିବେ। ସେଇଟା problem ହଉଛି matrimonial ରେ। You are not getting instructions from your clients. You have to, I mean, you have to do your role.
Post us with update information next day.
My lord, I will.
Hala, she is to afford one more opportunity to the appellant hearing. This matter stand adjourned to next Tuesday. But as a matter of last chance. It is there in item 11.
Item 11.
My lord, in item
Well, item 10,
Item 11. Item, ଓ ଆପଣ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଏଥିରେ?
my lord.
ଆଉ କୁଆଡେ ଯାଇଥିଲେ?
So sorry, my lord. Just one.
Okay, okay,
Hey,
all right,
ଦେଖ-
all right. ସେ non-appeals ଟା କାଟିଦିଅ ଖାଲି।
ଏଥିରେ
The other counsel, they have retired from the brief. Now you are the only counsel.
yes. So
Sanjay Pradhan, no more appearing. Sanjay
my lord,
Pradhan.
here is a case, my lord, very unfortunate case. We have tried our best in mediation also, in a better.
Mediation to fail
My
କରିଛି।
lord, I'm praying only.
Nothing, my lord. That is only ego problem of the husband. He is also very
Then
good
a
man.
husband, then a judgment has to come.
My lord, only that I have to, only 2,000 he is giving. We never wanted any maintenance because only to lease the matter, I have filed that. Well, only 2,000 per month. Let it be settled. I have
No,
no.
it is a matter must be arising out of a 13 proceedings.
Yes.
So therefore
I have no
maintenance has to-
residence to. I just wanted.
କରୁଛନ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ।
My lord, let
I
it come
just-
in the next week, my lord. Learned senior counsel appearing in this case.
I just wanted to. I just wanted to.
Settle in the sense, settle in the sense you will
You want to
no
get
more
it
be
up.
pursuing this MATA. That is your submission.
My lord, I just for reunion I was pursuing,
Okay.
and that was.
Okay, so
being-
you are so
to some extent it
you,
is
you
succeeded.
got whatever she has said.
My lord.
So I mean, you may be satisfied with achieving the dissolution of marriage. So you obtain instruction how what will be the permanent alimony.
My
We'll
lord,
go
I
to
will.
Or else you wait for the judgment. Whenever it will come in the regular list, it will be heard and decided.
No, it is my lord, not for the out of record. His husband said that there's so much of family pressure. One child had died.
Mr. Danidhi Mishra. Withdraw person memo file କରୁଛନ୍ତି କଣ? Withdraw the IA. ଆଚ୍ଛା, second copy.
item 11 is there.
No, item 12, 11 ଆସିବ। 12 ର 12 ରେ କି ଫାଇଲ କରିଛନ୍ତି withdrawal application?
In 11, my lord, your lordship may kindly.
Mike ଆଗରେ
My
ରୁହନ୍ତୁ।
lord. Item 11, my lord, your
No,
lordship.
no, I am not in 11. We are 11 is adjourned to next week.
Adjourn, my lord. 12 29/1/2020 ଗୋଟେ order ହେଇଥିଲା 3000 ଟଙ୍କା ଦେବାକୁ.
ଦେଖିବା।
That is not been paid till date.
ସେଇଦିନ ଦେଖିବା। ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ, ଗୋଟେ ଅର୍ଡର ଯଦି ହେଇଯାଇଛି ପେମେଣ୍ଟ କରୁନି କଣ ତାର ବାଟ ନାହିଁ?
ହଁ,
କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି।
ହଁ।
ସେଦିନ ଦେଖିବା ସେ ଜିନିଷ। ये बाहर रे किए अछंती दानिश मिश्रा।
My lord.
हाँ,
In the last
what
appeal-
application you filed? I withdraw the IA.
आइए कौन सा बोलिए तो
खोजिए ଏଠି ଅଛି। All right, ସବୁ ଛାଡି ଦିଅ, ସବୁଗୁଡା matter ଆସିବ।
Yes. In 12
ଅଛନ୍ତି। ଏଟା next week ଆସିବ ହେଲା, next week.
My lord, I am personal appearance ଥିଲା।
Personal appearance ହେଇଛି।
On the last
30.
occasion, your lordship directed to appear in person to both the parties, they have appeared. And your lordship directed to file affidavit by
On
both the
income.
parties regarding
Affidavit on income.
affidavit of income as well as his husband's willingness to pay whatever amount has been he has agreed during the interaction with your lordship.
ଏଟା ଅନିନ୍ଦ୍ୟ ମିଶ୍ରର ବା। ଏଟା ସମାପନ।
exchange କରିଦେଇଛନ୍ତି other side copy sir କରିଛନ୍ତି।
My lord.
ଆପଣଙ୍କ response?
They have filed
Your
only.
response to this?
Response we have not filed.
କେତେ ଟଙ୍କା କହିଛନ୍ତି?
My lord.
କେତେ ଟଙ୍କା ରାଜି ହଉଛନ୍ତି?
My lord, whatever your lordship has asked him during the personal conversation, he has ready and willing to
So,
pay 10 lakhs.
10 lakhs.
My lord.
ଦବା ପାଇଁ ଏଠି affidavit ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି।
My lord. First one is the affidavit for regarding his willingness. And second onwards is the assets.
Yes,
his
last date it was recorded, he is ready and willing to pay 10 lakhs. What is your instruction?
But last occasion also, she was also present before lordship and
ସେମାନେ ଆସିଛନ୍ତି?
husband has come.
Our wife?
wife has not come.
Wife ultimately gain.
She is interested, also submitted before lordship that near about 40 lakhs and residence also have given the affidavit that they have obtained the.
Is it possible through this litigation? Please limit your argument. You have to understand where we all of us stand.
My lord.
Husband divorce application has been
Rejected.
Denied.
Has been rejected.
denied.
Yes, ma'am.
If we confirm, where do you stand? Assume we confirm, what do you stand? ରାସ୍ତାରେ ରହିବେ ନା ନାହିଁ?
My lord.
So is this a case to take care of these aspects? I'm out of way jai. However, with the rider, the wife should agree for a mutual divorce on payment of same. The husband also included details of assets and liabilities to this affidavit. In the course of submission, learned counsel for the petitioner. You are Mr. Biswaranjan?
Das, my lord.
And Biswaranjan Das.
My lord. Yes, my lord.
Mr. Biswaranjan Das makes a fair statement on the husband further willing to grant a further sum of rupees 3 to 4 lakhs, provided the matter is settled amicably. Counsel appearing for the respondent seeks some time to take instruction from his client. And to bring an affidavit, clearly, affidavit to place the instruction, if any, on the next date of hearing. So we'll see if it is settleable, it is all right, we'll close. Otherwise, we'll find our way.
My lord.
And we will be on street. And another set of litigation, God knows when that litigation will come to end. So think over all these things.
Your lordship adjourned to which date?
7th of August.
Can the parties will come? Can I ask them to come, my lord?
We have already interacted. That is how. That
We
is how
trust you.
this initiative is there.
We trust you.
Otherwise,
ଆମେ ତ interaction କରୁଥିଲେ chamber ରେ, ତେଣୁ no further.
Obliged.
Much obliged.
ସେଠୁ
Your lordships, pardon your lordships, item number 14. I'm
it will be
praying.
coming on, if you want a particular date, you can suggest.
Oblige, your lordship.
Give that. And with intimation to other side.
Well, only one item left, 15. only one item, my lord, last item 50.
ଆସିବ ସବୁ ମ୍ୟାଟର ଲିଷ୍ଟ ଆସିବ ଏଇଟା 23 ର ମ୍ୟାଟର
ଆରେ
କଣ
ଏକଦମ
ହ୍ୱାଟ ଇଜ ଅର୍ଜେନ୍ସି
ଆଲୋ ମୁଁ ବ୍ୟାକୱେଜେସ୍ ଛାଡିଦେବି ମତେ ରିଇନଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ କରନ୍ତୁ ସେ ଯଦି ନେବେ ଟିକେ
ରାଜି
ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ
ହଉଛନ୍ତି କି
ହଁ ବହୁତ ଗରିବ ପିଲାଟା କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାକ୍ଚୁଆଲ ଏମ୍ପ୍ଲୟ ବିଂ
ସେ ରାଜି
ସେ ରାଜି ବହୁତ ପୋଷ୍ଟ ପଡିଛି
ଗୋଟେ ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ ଆଣିବି
କଣ ସେମିତି ଗୋଟେ ମ୍ୟାଟରରେ ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ କୁହାଗଲା ସେ ଗୋଟେ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ ଫାଇଲ କଲେ ଆମେ ଏଇ ଗ୍ରାଉଣ୍ଡ ନବୁନି ହି ଅନଟ୍ରଷ୍ଟworthy ସିଏ ସୋ ସେମିତି କରନ୍ତୁନି
ଇଏ
ରଖିଲେ ଏଥିରେ ଆପଣ ଚ୍ୟାଲେଞ୍ଜ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେ ଅପୋଜିଟ ପାର୍ଟି
ମୁଁ କରୁଛି
actually so at times what is happening when you are trying to settle a issue the clients are taking you for a ride so please be conscious of that
ସେ 5 ଲକ୍ଷ କରିଛନ୍ତି ବ୍ୟାକୱେଜେସ୍
you
so ଛାଡିଦେବେ 5 ଲକ୍ଷ ଟଙ୍କା
ହଁ
you bring an affidavit
that's a substantial sacrifice for a poor workman
ମୁଁ କରିବି
madam Mahapatra you bring an affidavit
in my
agreeing to this extent
ହଁ in
serve copy on him
my lord
we are placing it on 4th of August
my lord obliged
4th of August
ଟିକେ ସାର୍ ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଡେରି କରନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ
ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଡେରି
ଏମଡି ଙ୍କ ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ ଆଣିବି ସାର୍ ସେ କରନ୍ତୁ ଅଗଷ୍ଟ ଆସୁ
ଆମେ ରେକର୍ଡ କଲେ ବି ଦେଖିପାରିବୁ affidavit by day after tomorrow we service a copy of the same on Sri Mahapatra learned counsel for the our area who is also permitted 7 days time for taking instruction place the matter again on 4th of August
7th of August ଆସୁ
କଣ କଥା ତ ହେବେ ତାଙ୍କ ସହିତ ଆଉ କଣ ସେଟା କଣ 4ଟା ସିଟିଂ ଦରକାର she is giving a reasonable long option 5 ଲକ୍ଷ ଟଙ୍କା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ ଆଉ କେତେ ବର୍ଷ
40 years ହେଲା ମତେ 40 years ହେଇନି
40 ହେଲା ତ ଆପଣ 5 ଲକ୍ଷ ଦେବେନି ଚାକିରି କରିବେ ସେ
10,000 ଟଙ୍କା 3 ଲକ୍ଷ 10,000 ଟଙ୍କା ଦରମା କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାକ୍ଚୁଆଲ
ସେ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାକ୍ଚୁଆଲ ଥିଲା କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାକ୍ଟ ପିରିୟଡ ତ ହେଲା ତାକୁ ଆଉ ରିନ୍ୟୁ ହେଇନି ସେ ତାର ପର୍ପସ ବନା
ଆଗକୁ କଲେଣି ଯେମିତି କି ମ୍ୟାନେଜମେଣ୍ଟ ନେଇଗଲେଣି ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ
ନା ନା
ନିଅନ୍ତୁ
5 ଲକ୍ଷ କଲେ ମାନେ 3 ଲକ୍ଷ ସେଟା
ଦେଖିବା in this circumstance, this court find the impugned order so far it relates to the refusal on calling for documents and ballot box of the different nature stated herein above becomes bad, but there is no infirmity in the rejection of the request for recounting for the stage of proceeding presently. Thus, setting aside the impugned order so far it relates to the request for calling for the documents so and so, so and so, so and so, allowing the petition by Dhaneshwar A to the extent taking to custody the documents and the boxes indicated herein above. This court, however, reserves the decision in the application in consonance with request by paragraph D of the prayer. The issue of recounting, since kept open to be decided in the process of judgment subject to the election tribunal, is convinced in the existence of such contingency. While proceeding in the judgment and dealing with the recounting, this court also observes there shall be an independent view solely based on pleading specific objection and the evidence of both sides and without being influenced by any of the observations made in the impugned order. So writ petition succeeds, but in part. However, there is no order as to cost. So it is interfered only to that extent.
Well, I'm sorry to mention.
No mentioning today, mentioning only Monday.
The orders.
Sorry. Withdrawal. Withdrawal.
No.
Modification.
No, implementation of yours also.
No, sorry. Then it has to come in its own way. Only withdrawal and modification can be entertained.
My lord, may I please lordship, my lord.
Place admission item 2.
My lord.
Yes.
My lord, your lordship's order is covered, my lord. It's Jagannath temple matter, my lord.
Oh,
That
Jagannath
order.
temple matter. So I don't hear. All right. This.
Your lordship has passed the order.
Huh?
My lord has passed the order. Your- Similar order.
Jagannath temple ର ମୁଁ ଆଉ hearing କରୁନି matter.
ମୁଁ ଜାଣିଛି ହବା କଥା ନୁହେଁ ଏଇଟା କରିଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଆଗରୁ।
Matter be listed before any other bench taking consent of the Honorable Chief Justice as this court is not hearing. Jagannath temple matter any person. Yes.
Item number 3.
Yes, prayer court for the non-appeals prayer court for the Lafayette. In the event the MC 3573 of 2023 is pending before OP number 1, same is directed to be disposed of by bringing a lawful outcome within a period of 1.5 months of the date of communication of order. It is made clear this court has not expressed any opinion on merit involved therein.
Item 4.
Number 6. Huh?
Yes, item 4, anybody?
Yes, my lord.
Yes. Mr. Misra.
କଣ ଦେଲା ହେ ବାବୁ
Mr. Vidyadhar Misra, Senior Counsel.
କଣ ସେଟା
He disappeared.
କଣ ଦଉନ
Yes, Argu. You are in between mics. Nothing is audible. Come to the mic.
This is a Jovan lease case land. That Jovan lease was granted in favor of Radhacharan Mahapatra. And I am the bona fide purchaser from Radhacharan Mahapatra. And earlier, Your Honor, my kindly see the annexure.
That's right. You examined.
4 my lord.
I have
Annexure
given-
4 my
I
lord.
have just 1 minute. I have given some judgments on this.
yes yes
Once it is a Jaban lease case and there has been transfer permissible,
yes madam
then it has to be settled with now the revenue authorities are not understanding this aspect.
yes madam
This case also involved Justice Mahapatra judgment.
Yes.
So therefore, and Justice Mahapatra probably had remanded the matter. Now again, same mistake is being and probably Mr. Manoj Mishra, Senior Counsel was arguing. So might be covered in the light of that. So I'm calling it on next Tuesday. Yes, go through the judgment. Taking this court to the judgments in WPC 22872 of 22, as well as judgment of this court in series of disposals by WPC 1608 of 14 and batch. Counsel for the petitioner brings to the notice of the court that the case is fairly covered by the single judge judgment. ଏଇଟା କାହିଁ ଦଉଛନ୍ତି ଜଷ୍ଟିସ୍ ଚିଫ୍ ଜଷ୍ଟିସ୍ ଙ୍କ ଜଜମେଣ୍ଟ କାହିଁ ଦଉଛନ୍ତି? It's not at all applicable to this case. କିନ୍ତୁ ଏସବୁ ରିମାଣ୍ଡ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ତାର ଏଥିରେ କଣ ହବ?
Your lordship, sir.
ରଖିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ।
That Narottam case.
ହଁ ନରୋତ୍ତମ। That is not applicable.
No, that is not applicable.
State Council wants copy of the judgment is also provided to State Council. So second set of writ dakhil କାଟିଦବ। ଖାଲି ଗୋଟେ writ ରହିବ। Wants some time to go through the judgment to find if it is applicable to the case at hand or not. Place the matter next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. ଶୁଭୁନି ସେପଟରେ ଶୁଭୁନି?
ହଁ।
ଆଜି ଟ୍ୟୁସଡେ ହେଲା, ନେକ୍ସଟ ଟ୍ୟୁସଡେ ଆସିବ। ଡେଟ୍ ଚାର୍ଟ ଦେବେ, ନେକ୍ସଟ ଡେଟରେ ଡେଟ୍ ଚାର୍ଟ ଦେବେ ହେଲା। ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ସିନପସିସ୍ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି। Go through date chart.
Date chart synopsis.
If there is already transaction, then it has to be settled in his favor. ସେ ତାକୁ ରେଷ୍ଟୋର କରିଦଉଛନ୍ତି ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ କୁ। They can't. Yes, item 5.
Item 5. This is a case matter suspending my BSKY benefits. Suspending my BSKY benefit matters. Allegation is in page annexure 3, page 26.
Non-adherence to the scheme provision.
No matters. They say that I treated 2 patients without.
Oh, you have manipulated.
Not manipulated matters. They
No,
say
that
that
is-
we treated them without taking help of BSKY. That is the allegation. But annexure page 26 matters.
Then you have made a complaint, objection.
What I stated that in annexure 4 that these persons have not been treated at all in my institution. It
Then
annexure
why
page
don't you bring an objection to their correspondence? Why don't you bring an objection to their
I have
correspondence?
given that objection in page 27.
27.
Then matters that was not satisfactory and it was cancelled
It was cancelled.
in page 28.
So your license has been cancelled now.
Also, the BSKY benefits have been I have been
Oh, you have been delisted from the-
Now they come under the BSKY. Now they come under the BSKY registration.
Where is that?
Your lordship may kindly see. From 28(3) to
Page.
page 2, para 5. Most surprisingly, ଅନନ୍ତ ବଳିଆ ସ୍ୱାସ୍ଥ୍ୟ ସେବା ନିକେତନ ଚାରି ଛକ।
22.
Page 2, internal page, counter.
Counter internal page. Yes.
Most surprisingly, ଅନନ୍ତ ବଳିଆ ସ୍ୱାସ୍ଥ୍ୟ ସେବା ନିକେତନ ଚାରି ଛକ has got the empanelment under the
One
BSKY.
minute. Let me get where are you reading?
Your lordship,
Oh, it is IA. Sorry, counter ଆସିନି ବୋଧେ। Oh, right. All right. ଏଇଟା କାହାର? ଏଇଟା ନାଇଁ ଏଇଟା parwise comment ଟା ଏଠି କଣ?
Matters what they have done is they send a parawise comment that the CDMO send the parawise comment directly to the court.
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ
So,
ସେଟା
to the
ତାପରେ
Hon'Ble court.
ସେଟା ତାପରେ ଯାଇକିରି କାଉଣ୍ଟର ଫାଇଲ ହେଇଯାଇଛି।
କାହିଁ
ତ
counter?
କାଇଁ ମୋ?
27 ରେ ଫାଇଲ ହେଇଛି।
କଣ ହେଇଛି ସେଥିରେ ଯେ?
Counter filed by OP number 3 ଯେ କାହିଁ flag କେତେରେ ଅଛି? Copy not served. ଆମ ପାଖରେ ତ କାଉଣ୍ଟର ନାହିଁ, କପି ସର୍ଭିସ ହେଲା ନହେଲେ ଆମେ କେମିତି ଜାଣିବୁ? ଆମ ପାଖରେ କାଉଣ୍ଟର ନାହିଁ ମିଷ୍ଟର ପଣ୍ଡା।
ମୁଁ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଦେଇ ଦଉଛି କପିଟା, ହାର୍ଡ କପିଟା ଅଛି। ଏଇଟା ଇ ଫାଇଲ ହେଇଥିଲା।
I get the read, then thereafter this is counter of OP number 3.
Yes.
Okay, that is at page 31. Then you are reading para
32. Page 32.
32.
Para 32.
Para
32.
Page 32, para 5.
Para 5. Yes, that with regard to
From bottom middle 10th line.
most surprisingly,
ଅନନ୍ତ ବଳିଆ ସ୍ୱାସ୍ଥ୍ୟ ସେବା ନିକେତନ ଚାରି ଛକ has got the employment under the BSKY on 28/3/2023. And prior to that, High Court the clinical examiners had treated the case
under BSK, which is completely against the MOU, and it clearly comes under fraudulent activity. To this effect, the proprietor, the petitioner himself admitted the fact in shape of his written submission dated 1/5/2023, which is annexed A/3 Miller. Hence, the CDMO Puri has never done any. Then it is continued up to 39/2027.
So what is your grievance now?
I don't understand what are the
Counter
documents.
Yeah.
Copy ଦେଇନାହାନ୍ତି?
Copy ଦେଇନି? ଦିଆହେଇଛି ନା?
ନାହିଁ ବାବୁ ଏଟା ଯୋଉ ପାରାୱାଇଜ ଟା
ନା ନା କପିଟା ଦିଆହେଇଛି।
ନାଇଁ ପାରାୱାଇଜ ଟା ଅଛି ମୋ ପାଖରେ ଟୋଟାଲ ନାହିଁ।
Okay, all right, solve the code. So find out there are several aspects. One is you yourself have admitted in written submission that you, without being enlisted, you went on treating under BSK KY.
My humble contention is, I'm referring to that. My humble contention is that they refer to name of two patients. I have categorically given my
Said those two patients never
been treated.
So therefore,
And they have also given their statement before the concern of what I learned subsequently. They have given their statement before the CDMO. No, we have not.
you go through this and I'll take this matter on Friday.
Friday.
You go through the counter.
I will go.
I didn't place the matter on Friday. You have filed those materials, their statement before the authority.
Yes, that material they have taken it. They have gone to the patient. The patient himself has stated.
Then how could you get into that?
I don't understand.
No, how could we get into it? I get into
I will bring it after going through this.
You have to
I will bring all those.
ତାହେଲେ ଆଉ ସପ୍ତାହ ଅଧିକା ସମୟ ଦବା କି?
ନାଇଁ ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ ଆର ସପ୍ତାହ କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ କାରଣ ମୋର ଇଏଟା ବନ୍ଦ କରି ପକେଇ ଦଉଛନ୍ତି ନା ABS ଟାକୁ। ତାପରେ ଦ୍ୱିତୀୟ କଥା ହେଲା କି ଆଲିଗେସନ ଟା ହଉଛି ମୁଁ ଯଦି ମନେ କରନ୍ତୁ ସପୋଜ I treated these two patients without benefits.
Now you say it is continuing till 27. Now in the meantime, his license has been cancelled. So you might be maintaining a list allowing him to continue under BSKY benefit till 27. The establishment is closed. ये जो मारिदेले सावित्री मागिले भरत गलानी हम पिला कुठु आसीबो these two people, they have also made a statement in inquiry.
Yes, what I understood, these people, in course of inquiry, their official staffs, I got it from their official staffs, they have gone to the person concerned. He himself said, no, I have not been treated here, I have been treated somewhere.
Then complaint देला किए?
Complaint नहीं.
Inquiry ହେଲା के?
एटा inquiry ହେଇଛି inquiry ରେ ସେମାନେ କଣ କରିଛନ୍ତି ଗୋଟେ ଇଟା ମାଟିରୁ ଆଣିକିରି ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ତା ତଳେ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଶିଶୁଆନନ୍ଦ ବଳିଆର ସିଲ୍ ମରା ହେଇଛି
ଫାଇଲ ଟା ଆଣ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
let the inquiry file involved be obtained by the state council in the meantime. ଆଣନ୍ତୁ ସେ ଫାଇଲ ରେ ଦେଖିବା କିଏ complaint କରୁଛି extortion नुह तो पैसा मागुचंदी जाइकरी भी हॉस्पिटल को से दौना
may I add only one thing. I suppose matters I have treated them without taking help of BSQI. If there is no complaint from there that they are suffering from something else, is it mandatory that I will take benefit of BSQI?
निया नथिले धुआं आसीबो
आज्ञा
सेनु कंप्लेंट नथिले से इंक्वायरी को गले
ये कंप्लेंट कोन हे कि से एक्चुअली जिंसटा आसु फाइट आसीले जणा पड़िबो मोर अर्जनिंग गोटे वाला आज्ञा लागि छिंदी मो पछरे लागि कि वो कांड करखना चलछि
हेते पारे कहबनी से माने पेशेंट नेम केमि पाइले
नहीं पेशेंट को
आपन भीतर भी लोक अछि
मोर लोक नथिला आज्ञा एटा केमि हो
एमिति आपन ताको फाइल भीतर अछंती जे मो विरुद्ध
what Myler said is very correct.
लोक आ भीतर रहि छै
Myler says very correct. Unless my persons are there, this thing cannot happen.
सेटा से annex 3/3 रे पूरा clear
something went out of the hat manner.
All right.
Item 6. May I please?
Yes.
Serial Lordship seeking for a yearly disposal of RP gas.
Disposal. Their appearance is already completed.
Yes, Your Lord.
Yes. Already report call for.
That I have.
Okay, considering
final disposal में अछि.
RPK 6 of 19 is pending since 2019. This court directly OP number 1 to give a lawful conclusion to such proceeding, but in the involvement of parties concerned. Monala. Yeah. What was like? at least within a period of 4 months. ऊपर है, sort of smooth. हाँ? हाँ, हाँ.
Item 7.
चल हाई कोर्ट को अथॉरिटी छुट्टी कर देनी है. Yes, 7. Non-appeals for the petitioner when the matter is called. Dismiss for non-prosecution.
Item 8.
May I please, my lord?
Yes.
Your lordship may turn to page 34, my lord's order. At paragraph 5. Your lordship has.
What happened to your request?
Request is
Annexure
pending.
A.
Pending, my lord. Your lordship.
Prayer court कर दे on the self-same issue since pending, but come to page 43.
Pardon? Yes.
Come to page 43. What is the date of repentation?
14/3/30. That ये more भूल ही है.
हाँ?
Actually 23 post इजरा
इतने बड़ा
से
भूल
लिखी
कैसे
जंदी
हो?
भूल ले. Postal होची 24/3/23 but wrongly is there.
Okay, annexure 8 है ना, pending by annexure 8. Okay. In this court observe in the event any such repentation pending with OP number.
OP number, my lord, 4.
One.
Director, Capital Hospital.
Director टा OP कितने हैं?
That is.
इतो का आगुरु टिपी की रखिबा हो नहीं.
आगे. Director 5.
5 सेटा ऊपर फाइल ऊपर टिपाई की रहइबनी. कोर्ट तो
Director तो किसी role नहीं.
करंती एथिरे.
Director will accommodate.
OP number.
No. BMC वाला करचुंदी एटा. एटा डायरेक्टर किछि नै एटा
कोन आपनकर मुंड काई बता होची. आमे किछि एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ ओपिनियन करछु की. दरखास्त रे आसी आपण आईन अनुଯାयी ताकू कार्य नेबे.
आज्ञा.
एठी काई आमे बाडिया बाडी. Yes, giving a lawful outcome within a period of 1.5 months. This court makes it clear has not expressed any opinion on the merit involved therein.
Item 9.
Decision never. Yes, item 9.
This case I have challenged the order dated 25/4/2023 passed by the Learned Civil Judge Junior Division of Nagar.
Oh, what is the application rejected?
Order on Rule 10 lakhs. Order on Rule 10 lakhs.
Pardon?
Order on Rule 10 lakhs.
Order on Rule 10.
Yes. I am the
Filed by whom?
petitioner.
The return candidate.
Petitioner. I am the
Come to that application. Where is that order application? It is by return candidate.
Yes.
Return candidate has no right. He can't compel the petitioner to bring anybody. If the plaintiff suffers, then he may suffer. Who are you to bring such application? Sorry, at the submission of learned counsel for the petitioner. The application involved here, rejection of an application at the instance of return candidate involving intervention of the third party to the election proceeding for the settled position of law. It is in clear dominance of the plaintiff to bring any party as he likes. Nothing to do with the respondent to bring any further party. The law has also been settled if the plaintiff suffers on account of any laches, he has to suffer on his own count. Right, it is in this circumstance this court find there is no infirmity in the order involved within. Unnecessary litigation kind return candidate order 1 rule 10 tapare order 7 rule 11 tapare order 14 file hobo reject hotu high court astube apna enjoy karibe post ta go
Status. Status. Plaintiff is the master of his suit.
Item 10.
Dominance litter re phuni there is very restriction very strict atmosphere in the election dispute.
Yes.
এটা কোন সিভিল সুট হয়েছে কি যে আকু আনো তাকু আনো?
Here, my lord, my
Being the
pursuant to your lordship's direction, pursuant to my lord direction dated 12th of July, Lord, I have filed an affidavit. My lord had directed the opposite part number 2 to file an affidavit as regards non-issuance or renewal of the entry pass to secretariat. I filed the affidavit. Actually, what has happened, the concerned department which is supposed to sponsor his application for renewal of the entry pass, that application has not been received by the Home Department. Therefore, this situation has arisen. Your lordship may direct opposite part number 1 to submit that application to us.
But it is an internal arrangement.
ଆମେ ଜାଣିପାରିବୁନି ଆମକୁ ସେ ନ ପଠେଇଲେ ଯୋଉ ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ତାଙ୍କର କାମ ସେ ସେଠି ଆପ୍ଲାଏ କଲେ ସେମାନେ ଆମକୁ ପଠେଇବେ, ସେମାନେ ଆମକୁ ପଠେଇ ନାହାନ୍ତି ତେଣୁ ଆମେ କରିପାରିବୁ।
ନୋଟିସ ଦବା ସେ ଆସନ୍ତି
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆଜ୍ଞା
କାହିଁକି
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ସେ ଦେଲେନି ରଖି କାହିଁ ବସିଛନ୍ତି?
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ସେ କଣ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ତା ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ନାଲିଆ ନେଳିଆ କଳା ଯିବ ବୋଲି କି?
ଯେହେତୁ ଖାଲି ଆମକୁ OP2 କୁହାଯାଇଥିଲା ବୋଲି ସେ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ ଫାଇଲ କରିଦେଲୁ।
ଦେଖିବା ସେ ଆସନ୍ତୁ OP2
OP1 ଆମେ OP2 ଫାଇଲ କରିଛୁ ହୋମ ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ ଯେ ପାଇନୁ ଆପ୍ଲିକେସନ।
Kindly see the page 3 para 7.
Para 7 now?
The counter.
Affidavit, not a counter, affidavit.
Affidavit.
So they say there is clear proposal for issue of it.
Yes. So
ঠিক
your
ଅଛି।
lordship may direct the OP1 to send it. That's all.
OP2 ନ ପଠେଇଲେ ଆମେ ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ ଏଠି ଯଦି OP1 କୁ ନ ଧରିବା ତାହେଲେ ଜିନିଷ ସଜାଡି ହବନି।
ପଠେଇଲେ ହିଁ ତୁ କରିବ, ତାଙ୍କର ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଲ କିଛି ନାହିଁ।
Yes, there is serious allegation of adopting dilly-dally practices in the issuing of secretarial pass. After hearing at length by order dated 12/7/23, this court directed OP number 2 to bring an affidavit reasoning the delay in such aspects. Today, in filing the affidavit, OP number 2 brings to the notice of the court that the OP2 is yet to receive any such application, any application for secretarial pass.
From sponsoring department,
On behalf of the petitioner, from the
sponsoring department, that is OP number 1.
sponsoring department,
OP1.
OP number 1,
Yes.
namely OP number 1. This court is direct issuing notice. Okay. ये piecemeal काहे କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେ ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ନାହିଁ।
ନାଇଁ actually specific direction ଥିଲେ OP number 2 କଲା ଆମେ କହିଥିଲୁ ଯେ actually ଆମ ପାଖରେ application ଆସିନି।
ତାହେଲେ ମଗେଇ ଦେଇ ନଥାନ୍ତେ ତା application ଟା ଫୋନ
short time ଥିଲା affidavit ଆଜି ଆସି ଫାଇଲ କଲ।
Okay, it is keeping in view there is some intra-departmental conflict. This court, while directing, keeping the affidavit filed herein on record, also direct the State Council to take instruction from the OP number 1, reasoning non-issuing of the request of the petitioner to the concerned department for such a long time. The additional secretary OP number 1 a level re thao, in the meantime, okay, sorry, by at least within 7 days. Pendency of the writ application, this court hope and trust. The OP number 2 shall do well, give necessary direction to OP number 1 for sending the pending application, if any, on behalf of the petitioner to it and doing the needful. ଆପଣଙ୍କ କାମ ସରି ଯାଇପାରେ କିନ୍ତୁ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରିମଲାଇନ୍ କରିବା। ଏଇଟା ଅଛି ମୋ ପାଖରେ ବି ବହୁତ ଇନଫର୍ମେସନ ଅଛି ଦଉନାହାନ୍ତି ଆଜ୍ଞା। ସେଠୁ ଯିବ ଜଣେ ସେ ଗେଟ୍ ପାଖରେ ରହିବ, ସେ ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ କୁ ଫୋନ କରିବ, ସିଏ ସେଠୁ ତାଙ୍କର କ୍ଲିୟରାନ୍ସ ଦେବେ ବୁଝିକିରି ଯେ ହଁ he has a need inside, we want him here, ତାହେଲେ ସିଏ ଯାଇକିରି ଯିବ। ନହେଲେ ଏମିତି ବି ନୌବତ ଅଛି 2-3 ଦିନ ସେ ଫେରିକି ପଳେଇ ଆସିବ।
Statutory compliance problem ହଉଛି।
Your lordship is posting to lordship is
10 days ରେ ରଖ।
10 days
10 days ଡେଟ୍ ଦଉ। ये साहू जोड़े दियो। ଏ ଭିତରେ ତାକୁ କହନ୍ତୁ
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ମଗେଇକିରି ସେ ଆଉ ବାବୁ ଗିରି ସେଠି ଦେଖାନ୍ତୁ
ନାଇଁ 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 ମୁଁ ଆଜି କହିଦଉଛି।
ସେ ତାଙ୍କ ଅଫିସର ତେଣୁ ମତେ ମୁଁ କାହିଁ ତାଙ୍କୁ ମଗେଇବି
କାଲି ରାତିରେ ମୁଁ ତ ଫୋନ କଲି ମୁଁ କହିଲି ସକାଳ ସୁଦ୍ଧା ମତେ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ୍ ଦରକାର କଣ ଆପଣ କରୁଛନ୍ତି କଣ ପାଇଁ ଆସିଛି
instruction
That is how they-
call for that you can't say the court that yes it is another department therefore we are on
ନା, ସେ କହିଲେ actually ଆମ knowledge ହିଁ ନାହିଁ
coming to know at least
exactly
ଗୋଟେ
they should
revision
they should
ଖାଇଦେଲାଣି
yes ଗୋଟେ ଏନକ୍ୱାରି ଟେ କରିପାରିଥାନ୍ତେ ଯେ କଣ ପାଇଁ ଆସିଛି।
yes 11
Item 11.
I please your lordship. I am appearing through virtual court Kalandi.
yes
The lordship, this is a matter relating to illegal encroachment of my private land without my consent for the construction of an alternative road when a year-old bridge collapsed on 30th October 2022.
your private land has been utilized.
Yes, your lordship.
Utilized means what? The construction undertaken or for purpose of gathering material?
No, there is an alternative road taken in my private land.
But if it is a bad necessity, should you not cooperate?
Yes, your lordship. Even if I am silent on humanitarian ground.
No, should you not cooperate? It's a bridge preparation.
Yes,
So
your
for
lordship.
that, some land may be. Yes, Mr. Ghosh. If you utilize his land, pay him.
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଲକ୍ଷ୍ମଣ ସେ ଆଙ୍ଗେଲ ସେମାନେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଆପ୍ଲାଏ କରିଛନ୍ତି
Take instruction.
they have made yes ମୁଁ ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ ନେଇଯିବି
There is serious allegation of
Your lordship, there is a
misutilization of the petitioner's land. Though for a bridge construction purpose, but without taking permission or without making any arrangement in exchange of such utilization.
no already they have made a representation
Representation ପାଇଁ କହିବା ନାହିଁ ଆପଣ ତାଙ୍କୁ କହନ୍ତୁ ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଯଦି ତାଙ୍କ ଲ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡ ୟୁଜ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଲ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡ ଭଡା ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ନହେଲେ ତାଠୁ ଗୋଟେ ରିକ୍ୱେଷ୍ଟ କରିକି ସେଟାକୁ ନିଅନ୍ତୁ
ଯେ କେତେ ଦିନ ଭିତରେ ଉଠେଇଦେବେ ଯଦି ଉଠେଇଦେବେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ
ନହେଲେ
ସାଙ୍ଗେ
ଶୁଣ କଣ ହବ କି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ମାଲ ସରିଗଲା କାମ ସରିଗଲା ମାଲ ଗଦା ହେଇଥିବ ସେ ପଳେଇବେ ଆଉ ତାର ଆପଣ ସେଟା ଏଗ୍ରିକଲଚର ଲ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡ
yes, your lordship. And
ସେଠି ବାଲି ମାଟି ଆଣିକିରି ଗୁଡେଇ ଦେବେଣି ସେଟା ଆଉ ତାର ପର୍ପସ ଲସ୍ କରିଯିବ therefore they should be careful.
ତ ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ ଟା ମୁଁ ନେଇ ନେଉଛି କଣ ପାଇଁ ସେମାନେ
Okay, let there be service of 2 extra copies on the state council, who is also directed to take instruction on the utilization of the land, if any, and involving any terms and conditions with the petitioner, if any. Place the matter 10 days after Kara. In the pending of the writ application shall not stand on the way of taking a lawful decision on the request of the petitioner by the annexure court. Where?
Item 12.
The demarcation case direction. All right, I am directing.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Item 13.
Yes, ma'am. The petition challenges inaction of
Fresh
number
admission.
2. 13, my lord.
Fresh admission of the proceedings.
Fresh admission, my lord. Since 2018, the case is pending, nothing.
2019 no ଆପଣ ପଢିନାହାନ୍ତି ସେଟା 2018 ବୋଧେ
2018.
ଆଉ 19 କହୁଛନ୍ତି ବର୍ଷେ କମେଇ ଦଉଛନ୍ତି ତାର stands to observe SRP 535 of 18 case number ଟା ଠିକ ସେ ଲେଖିବା is pending for admission even for 5 years. The deprecating such attitude, competent authority is directed to take up the matter for admission at least within a period of 7 days of the order.
Oh, right.
And there should be also expeditious as possible for expeditious disposal of the proceeding. 14.
Item 14.
May please, your lordship. May please, your lordship. Here, your lordship, the petitioners are challenging the under annexure 1, the opposite party number 3, Tahsildar, all of a sudden issued the notice to separate the revenue village. So without any opportunity to the petitioners, your lordship kindly see page 11 under annexure 2 series.
No, annexure 10, what is the notice?
That is the, your lordship,
Annexure 1 rather.
notice for, that is a separate
ସର୍ବସାଧାରଣଙ୍କର ଆପତ୍ତି ଅଭିଯୋଗ ମାଗିଛନ୍ତି.
Yes.
ହଁ. So ଆପଣ
Where-
objection ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି annexure
Yes.
2 series ରେ.
Yes, your lordship. That
will
is
be
still
taken
pending,
into
your lordship,
account.
but they are going to, your lordship, the separate the revenue village now, your lordship. They have not any opportunity to the.
No, what is your allegation? There is no outcome.
No, your lordship, that is still pending.
annexure 2 is pending
Before the
annexure
OP
2 is
number
a
2, your
policy
lordship,
decision.
collector.
He makes an allegation that without taking a decision thereon, they are going to bifurcate the
Yes.
panchayat. All right, had the submission of respective councils. Council for petitioner alleges through annexure 1 that when there has been calling for objections from the parties interested on the issue involved therein, particularly when there is submission of objection by annexure 2, there should not be any outcome without considering such objection. This court consider petitioner as a fair request, and in disposal of the writ application observed in the event there is no final outcome to the notice by the annexure 1. The final outcome pursuant to notice at annexure 1 should also include consideration of the claim of the petitioners through annexure 2 series. This observation the writ
Within a
petition
stipulated period. Within a stipulated period.
अरे जदि पेंडिंग अछि करिवे को
Yes, that is still pending. Your Lordship.
नहीं आपको तो
No, that is still pending. Your Lordship.
Yes, rest of the cases after
Development.
recess.
Lordship, I have one matter, that is item 8, your Lordship. I
Item,
could not able to come in time. Item 8.
item 10.
8. 8.
Dispose of his order है.
Item 8 रे आपण कोड आसले.
I am on behalf of Mr. Mihir Sahu. I am on behalf of Mr. Mihir Sahu.
ताको ना तो इथे नहीं. को लिस्ट रो को कोट रा
Supplementary list, court number 5.
आउ को कोट रे तो.
I will verify, your Lordship.
Item 16, my lord.
Sorry, item 7. Sorry, item 7.
Item 16, my lord.
16 withdrawal.
No.
My lord,
Council
tomorrow.
6
No,
withdrawal.
no, my lord. My lord, I'm tomorrow, my lord, tomorrow.
Yes, called.
I may be pardoned to make a mention, your Lordship.
No mentioning now. No mentioning. Mentioning is only on Monday.
Your Lordship is urgent, your Lordship. The interim order has expired yesterday. It was supposed to be listed yesterday, but the matter couldn't be listed, your Lordship.
It's a final disposal matter.
No, extension of an interim order from 24%.
No, extension means then where it would have been listed in orders or admission.
Orders. Even if it has 24 तारीख को तो date पड़ गया जे the interim order.
So there was direction to count.
Continue till 24th.
Then there must be direction to list it on 24th.
Yes, your Lordship. There is a direction to list.
So the order. So there is a direction for listing it, or it is some other court. It is some other court.
Your Lordship, the matter is supposed to come before
Therefore,
your Lordship.
if it is the assigned matter, what is the matter involved?
Your Lordship, it is pertaining to rejection of amendment to the written statement, your Lordship.
Election matter.
Yes, your Lordship.
So this order was passed in vacation.
Yes, your Lordship.
Then you should have pursued for listing yesterday.
Your Lordship, I have.
Bring it. When the trial court proceeding.
27th, your Lordship.
Trial court proceeding is posted to 27th.
27th.
So bring it on 27th.
Obliged.
Yes.
Item 7. Please, your Lordship. In this matter, the petitioner is challenging the order, challenge annexure 2, that is at page 20. Lordship, kindly have a glance to page 20.
Where is the certified copy of annexure 2?
The reason I have mentioned that is there at page, I have applied for the certified copy, but they are deliberately not giving me. For that reason, I have annexed that at annexure 4, page 28. And I have filed one miscase to
And
dispense.
how can there be dispensation of impugned order?
They are not giving me the certified
Then
copy.
you should have pursued appropriate remedy before filing this.
But in the meantime, the opposite party the opposite party number 29 is going to has already recorded the.
They have 1,000 reasons now, 1,000 cause of actions now. Unless you bring the certified copy of impugned order, how the writ is entertainable? There is no scope for dispensation of filing of certified copy of the impugned order.
But you lost it. That's why I have annexed.
There is no
Annexure
scope.
4.
There is no scope.
And they are not. They are deliberately not giving me the certified
No,
copy.
then you should have brought a writ application. Sir, I have a pending copy application. They are not giving. I have a cause of action to challenge such order.
Yes, if your lordship will
And
direct.
this order was passed in 2017, 2013.
Thereafter, my lord, the Tahsildar has passed.
2013. So you could wait for 10 years.
Your lordship
And
may,
could not make any venture for getting the certified copy.
or else your lordship may direct the to provide me the certified copy. I have applied.
Can I give such direction in this read? Can I give such direction in this read? This is a read challenging annexure 2. And you don't bring the certified copy of annexure 2. This is a quasi judicial order. This is not a communication.
They deliberately they didn't make me opposite party.
Sorry, you have to find out what is the option then.
In
the present read is not entertainable. Sorry.
May I pray one thing, your lordship? I have in my prayer portion I have mentioned verify all the documents available on record, have them and or pass any appropriate. At least
Any other appropriate order means that pleading must be there. Where is your pleading? So will you be satisfied if I direct to provide the satisfied?
Yes, your lordship. All the purpose.
I'll dispose this one. I'll not keep this. I'll not keep this.
No, your lordship may dispose of with a direction to provide me the certified copy. My purpose will be solved.
Where is the pleading that you have applied and they're not giving?
Annexure at page 7, your lordship, para 7.
Yes.
It is humbly submitted that the petitioner has no knowledge about the case and there was no part. He has not made a party to the proceeding. After hearing, your lordship kindly glance to the last person. Written with a remark that the said record has not been found, for which the copy could not be granted to them and hence rejected.
No, even who will believe these things? Copy application returned to them when?
I have given copy application on 2023.
Then why did you not come High Court at that stage? Many repetitions are coming only for a direction for supply of certified copy.
I pleaded your lordship and appropriate. Again, I will file
So
another.
you withdraw this writ application. I will give a direction only for the grant of certified copy of such order.
Yes, sir.
Your application is at annexure
4.
4.
Yes, your lordship, at page 28.
28. The repetition, even though involved, order at annexure 2, impugned order at annexure 2, but however, there is no filing of certified copy of such order. In para 7, there is however clear pleading. In spite of petitioner applying for certified copy of the same. ଓ 27 ରେ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଆପ୍ଲାଏ କରିଛନ୍ତି
ସେ ସେଥିରେ ବି written ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି
ଆପ୍ଲାଏ କଲେ ତ ଟାଇମ ବି ହେଇନି
ନାଇଁ ସେଥିରେ
ତାରିଖରେ ରିଟ୍ ଫାଇଲ କଲେ
they have rejected and reason they mentioned that copy ମିଳୁ ନାହିଁ ତେଣୁ କରି ମୌଜା ପାଖରେ ଥିବା ସେ
କେବେ ଆପ୍ଲାଏ କଲେ ଦେଖିଲେ
20
applied for the certified copy on 20/2/23 Yeah. Copy application appearing at Annex 4 of the brief. It is contended petitioner has no other option than to file this writ application in absence of, in support of the true copy of the order, keeping in view that there has been no supply of certified copy of the order. Okay, for the opinion of this court, no writ can be entertained in absence of certified copy of the incident order. Thus, while permitting the petitioner to withdraw the writ application to bring such application only after accompanying the certified copy of order, at the same time keeping the pleading in para 7 and the copy application appearing through the Annex 4. This application is lying with them or it is with you?
Sir, I have applied in the month of May. They have rejected my application in the month of May. I have applied for
Rejected on what ground?
ମହାଶୟ ଆବେଦନକାରୀ ମୌଜାର ସୋଆଂଶ ଆର୍ପି କେସ୍ ନମ୍ବର 131/2000 ଓ ନକଲ ନିମନ୍ତେ ଆଦେଶ କରିଅଛନ୍ତି, ମାତ୍ର ଉକ୍ତ କେସ୍ ବହୁ ଖୋଜାଖୋଜି କରିବା ପରେ ନ ମିଳିବାରୁ ନକଲ ଦେବା ସମ୍ଭବପର ନୁହେଁ।
ତାହେଲେ ଲେଖିଦିଅ, କାଟିଦିଅ ସେ ଯୋଉ
ମାତ୍ର
withdrawal ଟା
ଆବେଦନ
କାଟିଦିଅ। ବୁଝି କହିଲେ withdrawing, allowing withdrawal of the writ to କାଟିଦିଅ ଦେଖ। From the endorsement in the rejection order Annex 4, it appears there has been rejection of such application on ground of non-availability of the original involving such proceeding. In this circumstance, this court is constrained to entertain the application, direct issuing notice. Yes, all right, I am issuing notice for this reason only.
Yes.
Dispensing filing of the certified copy of such order for at least 2 months. Extra copies, 3 extra copies we served on OP number on the State Council. Yes, State Council.
I have already served.
Three
I have
copies will be, extra copies will be served on State Council, who is directed to produce the case record, the original case record in RP case number 1331 of 2000. You produce the original here. Why this is not available? Then how party agreed will challenge this order? So there is probably connivance of some people, so that he doesn't get the copy and he doesn't pursue the remedies.
RP case number 131/2000, 132/2000 दिटा
RP case 131/2000 and 32/2000.
1331, 1332, 2000
Data all right. On the next date of posting, place the matter 3 weeks after.
Obliged, deeply obliged.
Yes.
Item 15.
On behalf of Mr. Chand, I pray for day after tomorrow, my lord.
All right, the request for adjournment, face the matter day after tomorrow.
Item 16.
Can we take up on day after tomorrow, my lord?
Day after tomorrow on the request of the land council professional.
Item 17.
Yes, 17.
I may please your lordship. Lordship, by this writ petition challenging the admission of the election petition without any condonation of delay application, your lordship. As the law is clear that section 31 states that the election petition.
What was the ground for condonation?
There was no condonation of delay petition, your lordship. It wasn't accompanied with the election petition.
No, it need not accompany.
Neither has it
need
been
not
filed.
accompany. There is no scope for filing a separate application. Only you have to mention this is the delay in the body of the petition, and there is scope for condonation of delay.
Yes, Your Lordship. There's a
Section
scope
5,
for
Section 5 doesn't apply here.
in section 31, it is clearly
31
mentioned.
it is there provision, if, provided there is limitation and he is satisfied, he can condone the delay.
But Your Lordship, there is no
So
mention in the body of the
where
petition
is
as
the body of petition?
Annexure 1, page 11, Your Lordship.
Page 11. So where have you stated there is delay? You are the election petitioner?
I'm the return candidate, Your Lordship.
So delay has been condoned.
No, Your Lordship. But there is a delay.
What is the scope for return candidate if the election dispute is rejected?
Pardon, Your Lordship. I was not able
Where is
to.
the scope for the return candidate in the event the election dispute is rejected on ground of limitation?
It has not been rejected, Your Lordship. The trial is going on. I have filed an application under Annexure 3, Your Lordship, stating that no condonation of delay has been made. The election result was published on 1st
Also,
March.
your application to not to entertain the application, original application on ground of delay has been rejected.
Rejected, yes.
So say that. But there is a law set by me. There is a law set by me. Where is that decision?
That it has to be an issue. It can be an
Yes,
issue.
if you raise that in your written statement, it has to be issue
one
and
of
it
these
has to be decided along
Along
with
with-
other issues.
along
Along with other issues.
So rightly rejected. It's a mixed question of fact and law. Rightly rejected.
Lordship,
Why are you pursuing?
Lordship, with the same observation that it may be kept as issue number 1
That is
while
always
deciding.
open. Always kept open.
With the said observation, if
Have
it
you
is
filed your written statement or you are on this plea, you are avoiding filing?
No,
written
Your
statement?
Lordship, I filed my written statement.
Unnecessary
It is in
wasting of
Annexure
time.
2, Your Lordship.
At the
Beg your
submission
pardon,
of
my
Signia Leonard
Lordship,
Township.
beg your
Have you got that judgment? Have you got my judgment?
No, Your Lordship.
ନାଇଁ ଆଣିନାହାନ୍ତି ଦେଖିନାହାନ୍ତି ତାମାନେ
No, Your Lordship. ଆଗରୁ
So-
ଦିଟା case ରେ I have cited that
ଆଉ
judgment.
ଦେଖେଇଛନ୍ତି ଆଣିଲେନି ଆଜି
ଅବିକା ଖାଲି ମନେ ନାହିଁ.
Lordship, I am appearing on,
ଭାବୁଥିଲେ ହାକିମଙ୍କର କାଳେ ମନ ପଡିବ ନ ପଡିବ କାହିଁ
No,
ମୁଁ
Your
ଦେଖେଇନି।
Lordship.
I am appearing on behalf of
ଏ
OP
ଛୋଟିଆ
number.
ମୁଣ୍ଡ କିନ୍ତୁ ସବୁ ଆ ଭିତରେ ଅଛି।
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
Beg your pardon, my lord. I am appearing on behalf of OP number 1, my lord.
କାହିଁ ଆଉ appear କରୁଛନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ତ ରିଜେକ୍ଟ କରୁଛି।
ଆଜ୍ଞା,
ପଇସା ତ
ଆଗରୁ
ଚାଲୁ
file
କରିସାରିଲେଣି ମହକିଲର। ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଭୋକାଲାତ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି?
ଆଜ୍ଞା.
Okay, all right, your name will be there.
Lordship, the name of my associate has been mentioned as Pradhan instead of Ponda, my lord.
ଏଇଟା କଣ ରଜତ କୁମାର ପ୍ରଧାନ?
Ponda, my lord.
ରଜତ ପଣ୍ଡା ତ ଏଥିରେ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଲିଷ୍ଟ ରେ ପ୍ରଧାନ ହେଇଗଲା କି?
ସେ ଲିଷ୍ଟ ରେ ହେଇଯାଇଛି ଭୁଲ ସେ ତା କିଛି
ଲିଷ୍ଟ ରେ
ଅସୁବିଧା
ହେଇଯାଇଛି। All right. You had the submission of learned counsel for the petitioner and also in the involvement of the counsel for opposite party. Petition involves rejection of an application at the instance of return candidate to take out the election dispute on the ground of limitation. Being rejected by the election tribunal. Considering the grounds stated in the application involved and for the settled position of law by this court, ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସେ decision ଟା ଦେବେ in so
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
and so. Where this court has come to hold, there is no question of application of section 5 of Limitation Act to the election disputes under the Gram Panchayat Act. But however, in the event there is written statement raising question of limitation in bringing the election petition like that of suit, civil suits. Appropriate issue is required to be framed on the question of limitation and to be answered along with other issues involving such dispute. It is in this circumstance, entering into the reasoning assigned by the trial court, by the election tribunal, this court find there has been right adjudication of the application involved and rejecting the same thereby. He ନିଜେ ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି the issue of limitation can be determined after taking evidence from both sides. So he is conscious of that judgment. Okay, it is in this circumstance, this court declining to entertain the writ application, however, observed. In the event the written statement brings the pleading of bringing the election dispute after the time stipulation, and there involve limitation in entertaining such application. On being asked, appropriate issue on the question of limitation shall be framed and shall also be decided, but however, along with all other issues involving the election dispute involved therein. In the event such a question is framed, such an issue is framed, there shall be independent decision, and there shall, however, be no inference should be drawn from the observations in the impugned order hearing.
Much obliged.
Debate decision, citation, and debate.
Again.
Item 18.
Yes, my lord. My application
Both
is
sides
seeking
bata.
direction to the settlement officer, major settlement of Jobra Cutoff,
Subuni.
to accept and dispose the appeal memo.
ठीक ଅଛି। Pending ଅଛି ଯେ ଏକ number ବି ହେଇନି।
No, my lord. Accept କଲେନି।
Okay, through the position at annexure 6, it is alleged, even though an appeal has been brought under the provision of section 22, read with order 25 of the rule 25 of the OSS Act, appeal has not been registered as of now. Considering the submission, this court observed in the event. Appeal को तारीख को फाइल नहीं तला date कहीं?
Annexure 6, my lord. Page number 41.
Page number 31.
41.
41 रे date कहीं? Appeal लो date कहीं? 41 रे date position नहीं, 45 रे date position अच्छी कहीं date कहीं? So it is doubt. There is doubt whether you have filed such application or not.
Date could be in.
In the event any such affidavit has already come on board of the settlement officer, major settlement office, Jobra, OP number so and so, OP number 1. Same should be registered and given a lawful disposal. But however, involving any party that is likely to be affected with this observation. Please be careful in filing such fiction. Should you not indicate the date of filing at least? So there is doubt if you have filed or not.
Item 19.
May I please, Your Lordship? Sir, my prayer is to direction to OP number 1 to dispose of my representation under annexure 9.
Prayer quote for there. On the self-same issue, it appears petitioner's request by annexure 9 is pending with the opposite party number
1.
OP number 1. It is in this view of the matter, this court dispose the writ petition directing OP number 1 to consider the request of the petitioner, also taking into consideration judgment, if any, applicable to such case, by giving a lawful disposal in the involvement of the petitioner, at least within 2 months of the date of communication of order.
Obliged.
Along with copy of writ.
Item 20.
Revision petition is pending for admission.
Admission.
Mild.
Item 21.
Yes, may I please your lordship? Here I have challenged the order passed by the Commission on Constitution, Bhubaneswar, by the annexure 2A of this writ application.
ଏମିତି କାଇଁ ନମ୍ବର କରାହେଲା?
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଏମିତି କାହିଁ ନମ୍ବର
ସେଟା ପରା ମୁଁ ସାର୍ଟିଫାଇଡ କପିଟା ରିଭିଜନ ପିଟିସନ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ସେଇଟାକୁ ମାଗି ଦେଇଥିଲି ଅର୍ଡର ଟାକୁ ସେ 8ଟା ଯାଇ ଚାଲି ଆଇଲା ମୁଁ ରିଭିଜନ ପିଟିସନ ଟାକୁ 2 କଲି 2A ଏଇଟାକୁ କଲି ଅର୍ଡର ଟାକୁ
ନାଇଁ ଆପଣ ତ ଫାଇଲ କଲା ବେଳେ ସଜାଡି ଦେଇଥାନ୍ତି ନା ଏଇଟା କଣ ଷ୍ଟାଫ ରିପୋର୍ଟିଂ ରେ ସଜଡା ହେଲା ଗୋଟେ
ନା ମୁଁ ଆପ୍ଲାଏ କରିଥିଲି ରିଭିଜନ ପିଟିସନ କପି along with the
ବୁଝିଲି ଯେ ଆପଣ ତ ନିଜେ ନମ୍ବର କରି ପକେଇଲେ ନା ଇଣ୍ଡେକ୍ସ ଦେଲେ ସେ ଇଣ୍ଡେକ୍ସ ବେଲେ ସଜାଡି ପାରିଲେନି 2A ଏମିତି କଣ ହୁଏ ସବୁ ଡକୁମେଣ୍ଟ
ହଁ ସାର୍ ସେଇଟା 2 ରେ ରହିଗଲା ଆଉ କଣ କରିବି ସାର୍ ଗୋଟାରେ ଦେଇଥିଲା
କେଞ୍ଚା କେଞ୍ଚି ହେଇଛି
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ପରେ order under provision
37(1) से କରିଥିଲା after 40 years 78 ରେ publication consultation ROI your lordship now also suit is pending between the both the parties
so ultimately what happened it's a remand matter
no allow the revision your lordship he says that my father has purchased 7 dismill but it has been recorded
there is already direction
to Tahsildar initiated proceeding for correction.
Private parties are there.
Yes.
All right, take notice.
Further
In this case, there shall be status quo in respect of the disputed property.
Further proceeding, interim
status quo in respect of property.
I am in possession, purchaser.
I don't want to sue. Prayer for a direction to the Tahsildar to accept the land revenue from the petitioners in respect of the mutation or annexure 1.
Earlier when it was accepted?
From the date of mutation not being accepted.
Not been accepted.
Yes, madam. Then similar order has been passed by my lord.
So have you made any request to the Tahsildar?
No, my lord. No.
Then how can you come?
I will file a written repentation in that light.
Repentation of kahingi rent pe ka jibe tanka duar ku jodi se non nebe tala asuntu.
No nahanti.
No nahanti mane record of right ta ka na re stand kurchi.
Petitioner na re achi.
Kahin dekhele?
Annexure 1
is
Annexure 1 at page 5.
Page?
Maguni Charan Borar, page 5.
5?
Yes, madam.
Read petition to Salla 7 re Annexure 1 ta page 5.
Annexure 1
brief dharchi ki? Tilloson Barikti?
Yes, madam.
22605?
Yes, madam.
Dita read he gala?
Dita mistake bodha.
Dita read.
This is the red petition.
Maguni Charana Bari.
Borala. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, if the record of right is in his name, why are you not receiving land revenue? Through Annexure 1, the repetition involved following prayer along. Hearing the rival contentions of the councils. Through Annexure 1, this court find there appears the record of right involving the land under plot number so and so, khata number so and so, stands in the name of the petitioner. It is in this circumstance this court observed in the event the record of right involving the land indicated here in a box still stands in the name of the petitioner, there should not be any difficulty in receiving the land revenue. Petitioner extends the land revenue, attempt to deposit the land revenue, say may be accepted, giving proper receipt to the petitioner.
Item 23.
We copy those. 23.
If I may please your lordship. Annexure 6 is under challenge, your lordship, by this
Annexure
petition.
6 is what? It is a notice in demarcation.
Your lordship, if I may be permitted, I want to bring your lordship's attention to Annexure 1, which is the entire order sheet, your lordship. The process of objection, notice for objection and submission of objection and hearing on objection has
that
been done.
demarcation case.
Yes.
This is the order sheet in that demarcation case.
Yes, your lordship.
Okay, then what do you want to show?
So, your lordship, on 2019, that is page 11, the demarcation of the whole land was done, which is around 41 acres, your lordship. Out of the said 41 acres, 29 acres.
Which order you want to show? Page 11.
Page 11, order dated 23 February 2019.
Please read that. CR is put up, case record is put up today. Yes.
Put up, RI Vasanta Kumar Mahathi has submitted the demarcation report that the demarcation is over in presence of both parties and police personnel, hence the case is closed. Then, your lordship, in 12/9/2019, I submitted an application stating that out of those 41 acres, 29 acres is under OLR proceeding, your lordship. So the rest 12 acres may be demarcated. So that prayer was.
Why you bring such application in a concluding proceeding? You could have brought very well an independent application.
So, the reason why I brought such application because of the disturbances that were created by those
So
OLR
you could have been an
petitions.
independent application on your own.
Yes, your lordship. But
now this is entertained.
Yes, your lordship.
Then what happened?
It is entertained. The notices were issued in consequent to those notices in 31/10/2019. Objection was received, your lordship, and objection was heard. Then, your lordship, after the objection was heard and it was directed that the land that is 12 acres be demarcated, the Tahsildar sat over the matter. Now, your lordship, in Annexure 6, he has again issued a fresh notice calling for objection.
That's it. What do you want now?
I want, your lordship.
It is to facilitate your request for demarcation.
Yes, your lordship. My
What do you
request
want? It is only to be targeted.
Yes, your lordship.
Okay. Make that submission. Why are you taking me to such long history?
Lordship,
Yes.
my submission is also
Had
that
see
Annexure
this,
6 is not required.
Yeah, and a counsel for the petitioner who through the development involving an application at the instance of the petitioner taken into account by order dated 12/9/19, taking this court to the development through order dated 31/10/19, again bringing to the notice of the court of a notice involving the very same demarcation case by Annexure 6 contents. There has been long passage of time and a simple request of demarcation is pending for a lawful outcome with the Tahsildar Puri for over 4 years. Considering there is sufficient delay in bringing a demarcation outcome, this court disposal of the writ application direct Tahsildar Puri OP number,
your lordship,
so and so, to bring a lawful outcome
number
to
3.
the demarcation request involved herein by completing such. But so many so many parties. So when notice will be sufficient on them?
It has already been sufficient, your lordship, on previous occasion.
No,
in
each
2019.
date a notice has to go for their presence.
Yes, your lordship.
Why don't you take a paper publication then?
I'll
Because
do that.
each date he might be finding 4 are sufficient, 8 are not sufficient. So how do you gain? So within a period of 4 months, if necessary, petitioner herein may be directed to take out notice on the party likely to be affected. Considering there are large number of party involved by paper publication, if any.
Much obliged.
Upon notice absent koran, tale hi peribo. Seya hotubo. Sabudino notice jautubo. Ethara 4 jana astube, arthara 3 jana astube.
Again.
With this observation, the proceeding stand closed.
Item
Much
24.
obliged. Free copy of order the
May I please, your lordship. My lord, the petitioners are praying for
Mr. Bhuiyan.
settlement of Bhudan land, my lord. Your lordship.
This is not a civil proceeding. Okay, this is a demarcation proceeding. presence of all such parties is essential.
Yes, your lordship.
Not that they have appeared in such proceedings so that they will be making themselves available every time. So 24/7. So
But your lordship,
therefore, you have to ensure that all these parties are assembled on the particular date.
but they are deliberately creating problems,
So
your lordship. Hence,
therefore, you
agree.
take a paper publication that it will be taken up on so and so failure of your absence or your absence will not block the demarcation process.
Much obliged.
You advise Tahsildar accordingly, Mr. SAHOO.
Yes, yes.
You advise Tahsildar when so many parties are there.
My lord.
It is obvious notice will never be sufficient.
My lord, the petitioners
Much
are
obliged.
praying for a direction to the Tahsildar Bhogarai for settlement of Bhodal land matter. Your lordship already disposed of similar matter.
Yes. Yes.
Item 25. May I please, Lord? The order passed by the additional sub-collector settlement office Puri of dated 25th August 2022 has not yet been complied with. So I want a direction for compliance of this.
What is that order? What is that
At
order?
page 27. At page 27.
Receive the objection application from Harihara Misra regarding
Okay, this will-
recording
this
of
will
so-and-so.
answer, this will have.
In view of this, I am inclined to order correction. Okay. Okay, if there is no variation to this order, work it out. And the submission of learned counsel for the petitioner, Mr. Naik. Sri Naik, through the development and three series, particularly the order dated 25/8/22, appearing at page 27 contents. Once there is direction for appellate authority, direction of the appellate authority in preparation of the record of right in particular manner, it becomes an automatic action of the Tahsildar involved in bringing the record of right accordingly. Alleging there is unnecessary delay in working out such direction, Sri Naik requests this court for giving a time frame for working it out. The SAHOO has no objection to the direction through the page 27 of the brief, however, submits. It has no instruction as to whether such order is operating as of now or not. Considering the rival contentions, this court observed in the event there is no variation to the order dated 25/8/22 in appeal case number 93/17 and 94/17, same should be worked out by bringing in a corrected record of rights, giving effect to at least within a period of 1.5 months from the date of communication of orders. Free copy of order be handed over to Sri SAHOO. Yes.
Item 26.
Your lordship. In this writ application manner, the petitioner seeking a direction to OP number 2 for demarcation of his
All
land.
it is direction, a demarcation case, 2 months involving parties likely to be affected.
Item 27.
May I please? My lord, in spite of the report given by the Tahsildar under Annexure 3 with regard to availability of a government plot for construction of a new Anganwadi center,
Anganwadi center ହେଲେ ମୋ ପାଖରେ କେମିତି ଆସିବ?
it is coming under the Gram Panchayat.
But involving Anganwadi construction. So Anganwadi matter କାହା ପାଖରେ ଯାଉଛି?
ଅଙ୍ଗନବାଡି appointment ଯାଉଛି ଅଲଗା କୋଉଠି?
ଏଠି construction, the report has come already.
Yes,
So
report is under Annexure 3.
The final outcome is to be given to Annexure 2.
Annexure 2 is
In
pending
terms
before the
of-
collector.
In
Yes,
terms of Annexure 3.
my lord. In terms of Annexure 3, Annexure
At the submission of respective counsel undisputedly, based on complaint of the petitioner by Annexure 2, there is already submission of report by the Tahsildar concerned by Annexure 3. To Misra, counsel appearing for the petitioner alleges there is unnecessarily delay in giving the final outcome to unacceptable. To the representation by the unacceptable. Okay, considering the submission of solicitor and finding force to such submission to annexure 3, this court in the disposal of writ application direct the collector MRUGANKA OP number so and so to give a lawful outcome to the request of the petitioner by the annexure 2, keeping in view the development through annexure 3, completing the entire exercise at least within a period of 1.5 months from the date of communication of order.
Obliged.
Item 28,
May I please?
Lord, matters pertaining to that Sampur Moja, my lord, I have submitted copies.
Similar matter.
Again, I have already
Already.
both the matters same.
Data set order achi, 7. Yes.
Item 29,
29, my lord, the order impugned under annexure 16 page 60, my lord. Earlier, the petitioners have challenged the initiation of the boundary proceeding for the year 2015. Because on 2007, boundary proceeding has been initiated, that has been dropped. Because of the constructive res judicata, your lordship has been stayed the matter in by WPC number 20836, my lord. And my lord, that matter has been dismissed for default, my lord.
Yes.
And we have filed an application for restoration paper, your lordship issued notice. You will see the page 60, annexure 16, my lord. Taking advantage, the Tahsildar, my lord, issued a notice, my lord, to the public without making us a party, my lord.
Then what is the wrong? The writ petition is already dismissed. Your restoration petition only notice has been issued. So what is the wrong here?
You will see page 60, annexure 16.
Then you should pursue your restoration at a
ସେ ଆଲାଉ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି କହୁଛନ୍ତି ହେଇଛି ଆମେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଆଲାଉ କରିବୁନି ଆମକୁ ନୋଟିସ ବି ଇସ୍ୟୁ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଅନ୍ୟମାନଙ୍କୁ କରୁଛନ୍ତି
So you want participation in this notice?
Madam?
You want participation pursuant to this notice, annexure 16?
Annexure 16 not issued to us. We have get from the.
So I'll direct you, you may involve, you bring your objection.
My
we will
lord,
consider.
this proceeding itself is non-est in the eye of law because, my lord.
Then you challenge the proceeding.
You have challenged the proceeding because there is a constructive res judicata and the area.
You take notice, but there is no possibility of any interim order, any action subject to result.
My lord, because of the proceeding, my lord, he will take action, my lord. Anyway, that will tend because, my lord, you will kind of glance. Because 1997, because
then what will happen to the other proceedings? Suppose it is restored. Such a issue is already there.
You will see analysis how the matter.
Therefore,
You will see analysis how the matter. You will see analysis how both the matter tagged up and the
same issue is already there.
The same issue.
So therefore, how can a second writ petition entertain?
Because of the notice under annexure 16. Otherwise, we should not go.
So where is the assignment in the other case?
My lord?
Where is the assignment in the other case?
Your lordship before your lordship have issued notice. Same bench.
This matter along with
2083. My lord, that is WPC number.
Yes, WPC 20836 of 17.
CMAPL.
Dismiss for default है ला सही ये नहीं करते
CMAPL number
490 by 2023, my lord. I have given the certificate, my lord.
490 of 2023.
I have given the certificate. I am not suppressed, my lord.
CMAPL.
Paragraph 1, my
lord. Certificate ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି?
हाँ, my lord.
Yes, CMAPL 490 of 2023. ହେଲା on Friday. आसु सबुड़ा मैटर आसु यदि रेस्टोर हबो सेथरे अमेंडमेंट आनिबे सेकंड रीट जदि रेस्टोर हे जिवो ताले योर इश्यू विल बी रिवाइव्ड दिस ऑर्डर ऑटोमेटिकली गोस
till then, my lord, till then status quo till then I formula till then, my lord, status quo because my lord 1997
Mr.
76 the settlement operation is not in force.
See, you should have attempted for restoration of that matter.
I have also maintained the circumstance. You kindly have a paragraph, my lord.
Second read is
You will kindly have a glance to my lord, paragraph 17 of the writ application. I have categorically stated.
Next.
This is the circumstance I have compelled to go.
Wait till Friday.
item 30,
Item 30, my lord, already completed. He also received his application, certified copy of the entire.
Party name कौन किए present अछंती आदमी?
My lord,
Party who is present in court today? तहसीलदार
मेल
ये ता नाम डॉक्टर मानस रंजन हुई
yes मेल
Okay. Pursuant to earlier direction of this court, Tahsildar, Sadar, Dr. Manas Ranjan, who is present in court today. Contender has also brought an affidavit with clear indication of compliance of the direction of this court already. There is no dispute in bar on the compliance of the direction of this court. In this circumstance, this court, while directing to keep the affidavit on record, filed here on record, disposes the matter for having no cause of action surviving. Yes.
For orders item 31.
Item 31, my lord, I am appearing on behalf of Sri S.S. Das. So the IA has been filed for the returning of the original document from the writ petition.
What are the original document?
And that is the
Annexures? What annexures? This is an application for return of original document annexed by the annexure 4 to the writ application. Okay. Now the writ petition, what happened to the writ? The writ petition is pending.
no, it is already disposed of.
Okay, for the writ petition finally disposed by order of this court on 18/1/18.
It is disposed of by order dated 18/1/2018.
Yes, I got that. How can you take return of such copy? How
Pardon?
can you take return? There is a merit disposal of the writ petition in the involvement of an order. That is not the impugned order. If that is not the impugned order, yes, annexure 4 is impugned. So it can't be returned. Impugned order never gets returned. Apply, listen, you have a way to get that also. Apply a certified copy of the whole brief. You get certified copy of the order again. For there is disposal of the writ application on merit in the involvement of annexure 4 as impugned order. There is no possibility of returning such impugned order. Petitioner, if so advised, may apply for certified copy of such order through the registry of this court.
Pardon.
Apply करो तो माइन impugned order केवे return हुए केस सरी गले return ही वो काली धरो सुप्रीम कोर्ट रे केस होबो
Obliged.
Item 32.
32.
Item 32, my lord, it is a CMAPL. My lord, the CMAPL was filed just the day after. My lord, if your lordships may.
What is the service position?
My lord, the execution proceeding is execution case is proceeding in the lower court, and they are appearing in the lower court, but they are not accepting notice.
So what happened to notice? Notice at here, notice in the admission to sole opposite party was sent. AD of notice admission matter issued to sole return answer with remark defect. Then another process, service of admission notice on sole returned answer with postal remark. So he is avoiding Delhi. But what can be done?
If your lordships may allow me, they are appearing in the execution proceeding. If I may serve a copy to the advocate.
Always managing to get the service return with a very careful observation. If it is not there, then it is ought to be returning. We can help you.
If your lordships may allow me to do Dasti,
Dasti?
Yes, my lord. Incorrect address.
There is serious allegation by the petitioner that even though the opposite party hearing is appearing in the trial court proceeding, unfortunately, deliberately refuses the service of notice and manages with endorsement to help on the help him only. In the circumstance, considering the submission of learned counsel for the petitioner, this court permit the petitioner to have justice service on the opposite party hearing. Let there be justice service attempt within a period of 1 week. Report, service report, observation if any, be brought to this court by way of affidavit.
Highly objected.
Otherwise, you have to land in paper publication. That will be the last resort. Yes, 33.
Item 33. I file a petition for restoration. Restoration.
Restoration, who is the only, state is the only contesting opposite party. Retre private opposite party achanti na khali state opposite
Lordship, the municipality is there, your lordship.
Municipality is
Bhubaneswar
there.
municipality.
If it is a dismissal of pre-admission,
Yes, my lord.
it's a dismissal pre-admission.
Yes,
Let us restore. Finding genuine ground of non-appearance on the date, the repetition got dismissed for non-prescription. This court allows the same appeal with restoration of WPC 37527 of 20. What is the repetition?
Representation, my annexure 1 is disposed of, my lord.
Annexure 1 is challenged
No, my
or
lord.
representation pending.
Yes.
I 2 ବର୍ଷ ଏଇଥିରେ ପଳେଇଲା କାହିଁ ସେଦିନ କାହିଁ ଆସିଲେନି ତ ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେସନ ଖାଲି ଡାଇରେକ୍ସନ ହେଇଥାନ୍ତା କିଏ ଡିସ୍ପୋଜ କରିବେ which OP
Number, my lord.
which OP will be the best authority to dispose this?
Municipality corporation, my lord.
Okay, annexure 2 prayer quote kar देगी
Annexure 2.
had the submissions in the writ application, writ a separate order. Huh? Okay, on the same issue, it appears there is pending of request of the petitioner by annexure 2 pending before BMC OP number
2, my lord.
4. OP number 4. This court observed in the event the OP number 4 is in receipt of any such application, same should be given a lawful outcome in the involvement of petitioner. Further, also in the involvement of any party likely to be affected, giving an outcome at least within a period of 2.5 months from the date of communication of order. ସେଦିନ କିଏ ଥିଲେ ସେଦିନଠୁ order ହେଇସାରନ୍ତାଣି.
Item 34. My lord, in 34, they have filed an application for intervention, giving me the copy in court today. I'll file an objection.
Who is seeking to intervene?
My lord, my lord.
My lord, the villagers.
Oh, see, Hurry.
My lord.
Please take your seat.
My lord.
Please take your seat. You are a senior counsel. Now you have to maintain.
My
Please.
lord, the intervention.
Your application.
My lord.
So what is the
6 numbers of villagers they have filed this intervention.
what is the writ petition?
My lord.
What is the writ petition?
Writ petition, my lord, the petitioner has challenged the demarcation proceeding. In fact, he has encroached the government land, and that is causing the road widening work has been stalled, and the
So petitioner attempting to block a demarcation process.
my lord, my
Demarcation of a land.
government land, my lord. They have
Government
encroached the
land.
government land, and
How your interest get affected?
my lord, the road that was sanctioned, that work could not be completed because of 200 meters of portion of that land. It could not be expanded, my lord. And it is causing inconvenience
So
to the
you have
villagers.
a road approach there.
My
Possible
lord, that
road
on the
approach.
road, man, the road,
Yes.
widening of the road of work has
All
been
right, all
stopped.
right. Mr. Mishra,
My lord.
you have come to challenge a demarcation attempt only.
No, my lord, it is my land. There was a previous order of this noble court, and your lordship, after passing a rescind order on 3/3/2023, was pleased to grant me stay. My lord, here
No,
they have,
that's right.
even they did not provide me copies.
Why the demarcation proceeding will be
No, my lord,
obstructed?
they have, it's not, demarcation has been done erroneously, which I have challenged, and your lordship has been pleased to consider that and grant me a protection.
So then let them intervene.
Intervention, my lord, will expand the scope of the case in the sense, I am not praying for the government land.
No, no,
I am only saying,
let the proceeding be decided in totality.
yes, totally.
Otherwise, it will lead to multiple litigations.
In fact, because they did not give me the copy, even in the interim order, your lordship was pleased to
Being
direct
a
them.
senior counsel, objection
That will expand the
Asandu.
scope of the case.
Let there be, right? Now they will be bringing a counter. That's all. We'll consider whether their right will be adjudicated there or not.
That your
Why
lordship
to
may.
keep them away? Listen, if you keep them away, they will definitely initiate another proceeding. Because they can't go remediless. You will be troubled rather. କଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଦିନ ହେଲେ ଆସିବ
ସେ ଗୋଟେ ଦିନ ଆସୁ ନହେଲେ ଆଜି ଏଇଠି କୋର୍ଟରେ କପିଟା ଦେଲେ ତ ଏଇଠି ଆଉ ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ ବି ଦେଇ ପାରିଲି
ଠିକ ଅଛି ତାଙ୍କର ଇଣ୍ଟରେଷ୍ଟ
ଜଷ୍ଟ ବୋଧେ
Okay,
lunch hour ରେ ଦେଲେ
next Tuesday hearing only on the intervention aspect. All right.
Lordship, I hear the matter on that day as well. Because there is
Here
some
the matter, I have to
urgency.
file a rejoinder.
Because
ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଅପେକ୍ଷା କରନ୍ତୁ ସେଇଦିନ ସବୁ ଆସିଯାଇଥିବ ତାଙ୍କର
my lords.
ହେଲା so you will be ready on that day. Get
Hearing
ready.
ଟା ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଡେଟ୍ ଫିକ୍ସ କରିଦେବେ ମୁଁ କରିବି ସେଥିରେ କିଛି-
ତାପରେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଡେଟ୍ କରିବି
As your lordship was pleased to observe that ସେଦିନ intervention ଟା consider ହବ ଆପଣ କହିଲେ ମୁଁ କହିଲି your lordship was pleased to observe.
now
I am only
now getting into piecemeal.
that your
Getting into fees me.
Orders ରେ ଆସିବ for considering the intervention aspect ହେଲା ଠିକ ଅଛି
obliged my interim ଟା ସେଇ ଯାଏଁ extend
interim
ହବ
order to continue till next day.
obliged.
ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଏଣିକି କିଛି କେସ୍ ଛାଡିଦବାକୁ ପଡିବ
item 35
କାଲିର ଯୋଉ necessary corrections. Item 35. Yes, a correction will be there. Right. Typographical error.
36, item 36 for final disposal. It's a very small matter, but unfortunately my learned friend is not there. My learned friend Mr. Bose is not there, therefore he has requested me to take up this matter day after tomorrow. It is only on the question of a remand made by the commissioner consultation.
ଦେଖିବା ତାଙ୍କ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
project
ପରଦିନ ହଁ କିଛି ନାହିଁ ତାଙ୍କ ଇଏକୁ ଆମେ ଡିସ୍ପ୍ୟୁଟ କରୁନୁ ସେଠି ଡିସାଇଡ ହବ
day after tomorrow.
ଏଇଟା ଅର୍ଡର୍ସ ଆସିଯିବ କାହିଁକି ଗୋଟେ ଜଷ୍ଟ ନୋଟିଂ ଯେମିତି ଅଛି ସେଟା ଅର୍ଡର୍ସ ଆସିପାରିବ ଗୋଟେ ସେ ପ୍ରପର ବା ଅପୋଜିଟ ପାର୍ଟି ଉପରେ ଗୋଟେ ହେଇନି ଲିଗାଲ ଏୟାର ତେଣୁ ସେଇ ହେଡିଂ ରେ ଆସିବ ସମସ୍ତେ ଏଭ୍ରିୱାନ୍ ଇଜ ବିଂ ଆଟେଣ୍ଡେଡ
Okay, orders ରେ ଆସୁ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
orders ରେ ଆସିବ
ଆଜ୍ଞା so that
close the matter that in orders, huh? Yes.
Item 37.
Yes, now this is matter rolling on for so many days. Where is
37.
Mr. Dhala?
Mr. Dhala was appearing. And here.
Hearing was opposite for now 5.
You are there?
My lord.
Should we proceed?
Not today, I'm not ready, lord.
Huh?
Not ready, lord.
Not ready?
My lord.
कौन कराएगा?
Chosen.
Interim order continue करियो?
No, my lord, actually, we have a problem. We have a problem, my lord,
Have a
because
problem unless all council come, how can it proceed,
yeah,
madam?
that is right.
As you next Tuesday?
Yeah, because the stay order is there and we have
That
already.
is
my lord,
natural. That is natural.
Say, कौन की say
All the
diesel-
councils are not ready. There is request for adjournment. However, considering the serious objection by Miss S. Misra, who is facing difficulty for the continuance of the interim
Start
order,
it.
this court though adjourn the matter, but as a matter of last chance to next Tuesday.
In fact, my lord, the government has not filed a counter. Government has to file a counter.
कौन करिया से
Aye.
न करिया हमें कौन करिया?
Aye.
He is hard pressing. Other day Mr. Dhala was also hard pressing, but today Mr. Dhala is not there.
All already filed counter.
my lord, कौन से नष्ट होगा start ହେଇଯିବ 6 ମାସ already ହେଇଗଲାଣି
So, madam, ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ. There are thousand and thousand cases interim order continuing. Can you finish all?
File our counter by Tuesday, your lordship.
By Friday file କରନ୍ତୁ.
Lordship. we'll fi-
Otherwise, on that ground again the matter will be adjourned.
We'll file it by Friday, your lordship.
Yes.
Item 38.
Obliged.
38, 39, 40 will be released. All will be released.
38.
I don't take up these 23 matters.
38. My instruction is.
Withdraw करिए.
38.
Withdraw करिए.
It has been disposed of since they have already accepted rent from us. Only prayer to
Infructuous
accept.
ହେଇଗଲାଣି.
Yes, sir.
38 has gone infructuous as clearly submitted by Sri Swami Pra, अपना
Yes, B swine.
B Swami, counsel for petitioner. The matter has gone infructuous. Thank you. 39 withdraw करिए.
39 my lord, there is a election case.
39 contesting matter.
My lord, election matter.
Huh?
Election matter.
Day after tomorrow.
Election matter.
My lord.
आदि और
Next week,
tomorrow.
my lord, next week.
Friday
Item
also.
40
Then
kindly be
maybe
taken up
Thursday.
day after
Thursday
tomorrow.
also.
My,
Day after tomorrow.
item 40.
Any interim order there?
No.
Interim order to continue. 40
Let's see, item 40 kindly be taken day after tomorrow.
day after tomorrow. 23 मसीहा matter ମୁଁ କେତେ matter ଶୁଣିବି? ଏଟା day after tomorrow ନୁହଁ, next Tuesday ଆସିବ. ଦେଖିବ interim order କିଛି ଥିଲେ continue କରିବ ନା।